that kind of thing.
You want to introduce us, Coleman?
Maybe wait till people join us, but yeah.
No? X-Files? Fuck y'all.
I wasn't allowed to watch X-Files either.
Really?
Mm-mm.
That was like the one thing my grandparents let me watch. Probably because of David Duchovny. And then they changed their minds about him real quick.
Wait, why?
Why do they like him so much?
Why did they not like him? After
Sex tape.
He had a sex tape?
Yeah.
Did he really? I didn't know that about him.
No.
Was it with a black man?
I don't think so.
Where
I know he went to like sex addict recovery.
Where can you find this sex tape?
Probably online. Look for it. Look it up.
I didn't know that about him. How did I not know that?
It wasn't with Gillian Anderson. Know that.
Well, no.
Because I looked up
that's
a
good
lot
to know.
about her. Like a lot. Didn't find anything.
That's nice.
That was like last week too.
God.
Really? Still digging her, huh?
I mean, in the show, yeah.
Have you watched The Crown?
Scully?
No?
Is that her name?
Yeah.
Is Gillian Anderson in The Crown?
Yeah, she plays Margaret Thatcher.
Isn't Margaret Thatcher a bitch?
Yeah, well, she was remembered that way. She was very hardcore.
Oh.
Like, you weren't, no handouts, no nothing. You pull yourself up from your own bootstraps kind of thing.
Okay.
Anyways,
I don't know
that's who
enough
she
about
plays.
it.
She does a really good job.
Okay.
And Thirster on that show.
Like 20 years later. 30.
Coleman,
What?
such an ageist.
I know what I like.
We know 12 years.
Anything
Yeah.
and everything.
Anything pre-pubescent.
Hey, what's up, Nora?
What?
Welcome.
Silhouetted.
Welcome to the stream.
Hey,
against
we're
what
not
looked
playing
like a
D&D
shower.
tonight.
Yeah,
we're doing things a little bit different
Yeah.
tonight. Coleman, you want to tell them what we're doing?
We are getting drunk and
That's not different.
telling, well, for me it is. Y'all don't let me drink. We're telling some scary stories that I found online, and later on, maybe tell our own.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, to introduce ourselves, my name is Amber.
I'm Sweet Johnson.
Hi, I'm Kane.
Kane's our guest.
New
today.
edition.
New edition Kane.
He's special guest for Spooky Story Night.
Yeah.
And most times I'm in chat.
He is.
Yeah. As
It's Megan Pediment.
yeah.
Oh, I'm Craig,
Hey, Craig.
by the way.
Craig's our non-believer of the group.
You're a non-believer.
I am indifferent. Couldn't give a fuck whether they're real or not. No, that's not true. I don't fucking know.
You've never experienced anything.
I've never experienced anything. Yeah.
Okay. So Craig doesn't believe at all.
No.
No experiences, no nothing. Nothing.
The pictures don't even... Pictures that are out there don't, from like the 1800s, don't change your mind?
What pictures from the 1800s that are out there that
God,
are going to
Craig.
change my
It's
mind?
supposed to show
Like the fake
evidence of
ones?
ghost and yeah, most of them are fake. They're not real.
I'm a believer. I've experienced it once.
I am a believer as well. I've had my own experiences.
This one?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right. My bad. What was I thinking?
Oh, it's all like stock bullshit. Okay. Well, it's like...
Are we talking gods or aliens? Ghosts.
Ghosts. Ghosts tonight, I believe.
we could talk gods.
Or aliens, I
Or
guess.
aliens,
Johnson's weird about aliens, so...
And gods.
And like Cthulhu shit? Like the Elder Gods?
I don't think Cthulhu's a god.
My friend, you would be wrong. He's... Okay.
So what is the plan for tonight? What is happening, actually? What are we actually doing here?
I am going to read scary stories,
Okay.
and if y'all want to find some too,
Okay.
or not.
I
I thought we were sharing. I thought y'all were doing personal stories.
Let's do personal stories. Okay.
I mean, you can read one, I guess, but
That's
like,
fine. That's fine. We'll just.
I'm just trying to
Craig's
figure.
way.
I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. I don't know what's happening right now.
I found some scary stories,
Uh-huh.
short stories.
Yeah.
On Google.
on the Google.
Yeah. And they're all about maybe a paragraph. So I was
Okay.
gonna read some of those, and maybe everybody talk about their past experiences that made you
sounds
the person
exciting.
you are. Yeah.
Can't
And
wait
we're gonna
for
make.
this.
Do you want me to say we're gonna make fun of it the entire way? Because we probably will.
Probably. I'm used to you making fun of everything in my life, so I'm okay with that.
Oh,
Yeah.
ouch! It's painful.
Hey, I also believe in aliens, by the way, since we were talking about aliens. I know Coleman believes in aliens.
Yeah.
The
The one-
government pretty much said that they're real.
The ones
but no
in the
one
moon
cares.
or the ones under the ground?
I'm
Well,
not
the
going
ones
to that,
under the ground wouldn't really be aliens.
unless they were put there afterwards.
They were put there thousands of years ago. But I digress.
Any type of conspiracy theory craziness,
Any kind
Coleman's
of
all about
Johnson
it.
is
All that-
all
But yet he
in.
doesn't believe in ghosts.
I never said I
Chupacabra, 100%, but not.
Oh, do you
ghosts.
believe in the chupacabra?
most likely just like a mangy coyote, but
I
I'm
am.
sure it's been.
I am more likely to believe in Bigfoot than I am in ghosts.
Did you know that Bigfoot is actually extraterrestrial phenomenon?
Phenomena.
Phenomena.
I feel like this is just gonna be a stream of me just like
Hating life?
Face palming
you just
is-
wanting to facepalm the entire time.
Probably.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's what I strive for.
Yep. Okay. Sure.
It's a personal experience.
Yeah. Sure. Who wants to kick this
Craig.
part? I don't have any. I don't
I
think.
don't have any
Well, I mean, there was this one time, like when I was a little kid. It was
shit
real.
up.
It was real rainy outside. And I used to have a little brother. His name was George, and he was playing with a toy. And he-
Go on.
anyways, he's eaten by a clown in the sewer.
Okay. And what happened after that? Did you go looking for him
I did.
with your friends?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We had a big orgy in the sewers. It was strange. Learned a lot about myself that day.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Cast.
Mhm.
You wrote the Losers Club on it.
I did, but
Somebody wrote the Losers Club on it.
they
and you
did. And
crossed it out.
I'm saying lovers
Yeah.
club because we had an orgy. That's why I said
They
lovers.
came back 27 years later.
I have
I
it.
don't remember any of it for some reason.
Yeah.
That's how I know about it
Because it
now.
was never fucking.
Anyways, we killed a giant spider that was also a clown. He just had weird face paint.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All this time. Who knew?
Wait, was I the fat kid?
No, because he grows up hot.
Oh, damn it.
And
Grows up
unfortunately for you, you're
successful.
already grown up.
Yeah.
Almost.
Just kept hoping.
Physically, you
Just
are.
waiting for
mentally.
puberty to hit any moment now.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my personal experience.
Okay.
It's pretty close to my heart.
Now, was this from like 90? Or was this from like 2017?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's ageless.
It's timeless, really.
Well, the first one is timeless.
Tim Curry.
Tim Curry's amazing.
Yeah.
He made it.
So much creepier.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, he made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He made it.
Nah, I think he starred in it. I don't think he made
He's
it.
what's made. He's what made it.
Yeah.
It.
Uh-huh. He'd made it. We get it. Yeah, he's a big time celebrity.
Me and Craig have seen him, like in real life.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
No. To answer your question, Jimmy, no.
What'd Jimmy say?
No, that's why we had to turn the lights on. We didn't.
No,
have
it's
them on.
dark in here. We just have the one lamp light on.
What'd James say? Jimmy say?
Jimmy said, "Is it safe to be in the dark with Johnson?"
No.
No.
No. We're all sitting at arm's length away.
That's why we put him at the head of the table so he can't get to us.
And they may or may not be a ball and chain around his ankle.
He's more
Oh, I got a text.
Hey, that's a first for him.
Someone text you.
Sandy B88 keys at gmail.com said, I'm looking to get my pussy licked. and for someone to fuck me for hours.
Well, she needs
that's
to
not
keep
a-
looking.
Yeah, she's that's
She sent the wrong email to the wrong person. Let her down. Let her down easy.
2
minutes and 33
seconds. Yeah.
Yep.
Time,
dude.
Sorry, Sorry, Jimmy. He goes, oh my God, so much for watching all on Walmart.
Jimmy, you should know better, especially with Johnson and with me being a guest star here. You never know when thing would become not Walmart friendly real quick.
I feel like everything is Walmart friendly.
Everything
Wow.
is Walmart friendly. You wouldn't imagine what I've done in Walmart.
What? Bought some Whiz cheese one time.
Do we want to
More
know?
than once.
Got real bad. Got 2 cans. Ooh.
Same time, just started going at it in my mouth, in the aisle.
We know.
Oh,
And he's not talking about the Whiz.
I blew a guy in Walmart.
For
the Whiz cheese.
How do you think you got the cheese?
I didn't have any money.
I had plenty of money. This is like last week.
Fair enough.
That's why it tastes so good.
all
The
making
cheese,
sense.
the cheese.
The cheese just tastes so much better when you work for it instead of just buying it normally.
No,
Making sense.
You don't want to know what I did for the chicken biscuits.
Oh, I love those crackers.
They're good.
I've definitely done some questionable things for food, but never blew a guy for cheese.
I'm ashamed of what I did for a Klondike bar.
Never be ashamed. Always.
So this one is I Hate It When My Brother Charlie Has to Go Away by Horror in Pure Form.
You gonna say it in a scary voice?
Have you heard his normal voice?
No.
Oh, you're right. I guess you're not yours.
I hate it when my brother Charlie has to go away.
And Craig's face palming.
My parents constantly try to explain how My parents constantly try to explain to me how sick he is. That I am lucky for having a brain where all the chemicals flow properly to their destinations like undammed rivers. When I complain about how bored I am without a little brother to play with, they try to make me feel bad by pointing out that his boredom likely far surpasses mine, considering his confined to a dark room in an institution. I always beg for them to give him one last chance. Of course, they did it first. Charlie has been back home several times, each shorter in duration than the last. Every time, without fail, it all starts again. The neighborhood cats with gouged out eyes showing up in his toy chest. My dad's razors found dropped on the baby slide in the park across the street. Mom's vitamins replaced by bits of dishwasher tablets. My parents are hesitant now, using last chances sparingly. They say his disorder makes him charming, makes it easy for him to fake normalcy, and to trick the doctors who care for him into thinking he is ready for rehabilitation. That I will just have to put up with my boredom, if it means staying safe from him. I hate it when Charlie has to go away. It makes me have to pretend to be good until he's back.
Okay, how is that a ghost story?
I don't fucking know. I don't know.
I don't think you understand the premise of the thing you set up for us to do.
Yeah, this is spirits with spirits.
That's a 1 out of 10.
So far, all I got is one kind of spirit.
I mean, it was a...
1 out of 10.
I'm
Nope, no more. You're done.
gonna get a 0 out of 10.
Someone who has an actual ghost story that's like personal and like y'all actually have experienced. Go.
Okay, so everyone knows a town called Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. At least I
Heard
hope
of it.
so.
Mm-hmm.
Is it
Yeah.
in Pennsylvania? I
Yes.
thought he was Virginia.
No.
Sorry.
Apparently, not everyone knows.
Okay. So back in the 1800s, there was this thing called the Civil War. Bloodiest battle was fought in Gettysburg, so lots of people died. And my senior year with cross country team, we took a trip across 2 states to go run in Gettysburg. And we got to go to the park. I'm not sure if it's a park, but the site of the battlefield.
memorial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's some big rocks, which are a lot of fun to play on, which you probably shouldn't do, but
Those are some
Yeah.
fun rocks. I've been there. I didn't know it was Pennsylvania.
You've
you've
been
to
there?
Gettysburg?
Yeah.
Huh.
You know what's due? Was it what you?
I didn't drive.
Neither did I.
I was in like the 7th grade.
I feel like that's old enough that you should know what state you're in.
Okay. Anyways,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So
Probably true, Craig.
the one night, I think it was a Saturday night, I'm not quite sure. Some people actually wanted to go ghost hunting to see if we could see ghosts, and a little part of the group just wanted to go to play around. So we did, and then it was getting dark. We asked our coach, like, "Hey, can we just run back to the hotel because we don't care about ghosts?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure. Just be safe. Don't get hit by cars." Just the basic stuff he has to tell us. No trespassing. And so we took off running. It was right at dusk. Running back. We got me and this other kid named Luke. We started falling back because, well, we weren't good at running. We just, for some reason, did it anyways. And his his shoe came untied, so I stopped and waited for him to do it. And while he was tying the shoe, a globe of light just started to appear and off the side of the road. He stood up, we stared at it, then stared at each other, looked back at it, and then we proceeded to take off running full sprint out of the park. Because we weren't going to stop and be like, "Hey, so Confederate or Union soldier?" Yeah, didn't want to find that out, just took off running.
Yeah.
And the other group that stayed to actually try to see ghosts saw, I think it was like 2 or 3 orbs just walking across the field. So there's definitely ghosts in Gettysburg.
Oh, I'm sure.
They're supposed to be highly haunted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
There's a haunted tour there you can take around the city. Didn't take it, but heard it's really cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty scary. How big was this orb and how close did it get to you?
It was probably like 50 feet away from us, and it didn't move, but I feel like it was like this big. Like torso size. Well, half
Okay.
torso size. And
What's up, Ziski?
Hey, Siski.
Hey, Siski. You ever been to
Ghost stories.
Anson Lights?
no, I've heard about it. I want to do it though.
Have you ever been to the Marfa Lights?
Where is Anson?
It's
north.
north of here.
Is it like
20
mountains?
No.
It's like 30 minutes, maybe.
The Marfa Lights are in the mountains and the Davis Mountains. I've been to those. Those are actually real and
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
So what do you think those are?
I have no idea.
Because isn't it on like the same path that like the settlers came in on?
I have no idea. Like, it's up in the sky. Like, the Marfa Lights are, like, flying around. Like, you can see, like, a globe of light flying through the sky, and it splits into 2 and will go off in separate directions, and then they'll fly together and come back together, and then, like, keep flying off and stuff. It's weird. And I've seen that. I have no idea what that is.
And you're still a skeptic.
Yep, 100%.
It sounds more like UFOs stuff to me than ghosts,
Wow.
with it being up in the sky like that. So,
What about ghosts, Craig?
Never seen either one. Well, that's not entirely true.
Some weird stuff in Texas.
That's true. We have seen some unidentified flying objects that I don't know what they are. We saw 2 different occasions, I think, driving at night.
You and me?
Yeah.
Remember one we were sitting there like waiting for at Subway,
Mm-hmm.
and the other one I think we were outside of town. And
Yeah, we just like look up in the sky and there's like this giant like thing. It's just like big, almost like, I don't know. It's like, it reminded me of,
UFO shaped?
No, I don't know. It looked like plane lights is what it reminded me of. But it was just there, and it was just sitting there.
Oh, that's weird.
Move.
And it was just hovering. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe like a helicopter. But it wasn't like flashing, and they were bigger. Like they reminded me of almost like stadium lights. But they seemed like way too far up in the sky and were way too bright. And then all of a sudden it just disappeared.
I mean, small town Coleman, Texas does care about its high school football.
No, this was.
It'd
It
be-
was weird. It was outside.
We're talking like 180 degrees up. You're like looking.
Oh.
I'm not talking like it's off in the horizon. I'm talking like it's.
like above us.
Yeah, and like way up there. So I don't know.
And then we lost 2 hours of time. I don't know.
Yeah, Siski, share your creepy story. That's part what this is all about. And then Johnson will read it in an awful voice.
Which is also known as his normal voice.
That's what I meant. We saw another one where we were driving, and it was kind of off to the side of the road.
And it was like 3 lights, but then it was separated into 5 lights.
Yeah,
And then they moved in weird patterns.
Yeah.
It was really strange.
and then it was just gone. Also,
But there's a lot of sightings out there.
yeah,
Of course, there's also several Air Force bases and stuff. And people
in this
have said-
area, so it's very
Yeah.
possible any of that could be testing or anything like
Yeah.
that. A weather balloon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Middle of the night, you never know.
Yeah, middle of the night, off in some farmer's field.
Bumfuck
Craig's
nowhere, Coleman,
mom
Texas.
saw a UFO,
She saw a UFO,
and then she went hunting for it.
and then she would just go driving out in between. We lived in San Angelo at the time. She'd drive in between San Angelo and Coleman, just back and forth all the time at night.
She'd show up. She'd like, "Oh, hey, how are y'all?" She'd talk for 5 minutes.
All right, I gotta go.
Go home.
I gotta go.
And she was
Yeah,
just
she was just out UFO hunting, trying to see what was up.
It, like she said, the light came and was like right above her car.
Yeah.
Like, she could look up and see just lights like above the car.
Yeah,
Stars.
No,
No.
like a big.
like it was a giant rectangular light,
Right.
like flying
Following her
over
car.
the highway above her car.
No,
She
this is
said.
the same woman that just showed up at your house to stare at you while you had COVID.
Like through the glass door, that because
Yeah.
I wouldn't let her in.
Yeah.
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 It's also the same woman who's telling my son that dinosaurs aren't real.
Also the same woman.
By the way, dinosaurs are all real.
No, they were just dragons.
It's a
No,
proven fact.
they were created by scientists, Johnson, to perpetuate the theory of evolution to disprove the Bible. Is according to my mother.
And a lot of other super religious people.
Yeah. So whatever.
This is a museum about it.
Yeah, there is. Ooh, Sinsky wrote his thing.
Okay.
Ooh. We're gonna
When I
rate
was
it
younger.
too.
Nope. Nope. Take 2. Pick up.
When I was younger, my mom and I were coming back from her BFF's house. There was a dog running back and forth on the road ahead when my mom kept slowing down to avoid it. Then a while later, an older lady came out from her house and told us to just keep driving. That dog died like 10 years ago chasing squirrels.
Oh, but you know what's horrible is that the old lady knew that the dog, like, apparently you weren't the
Yeah.
only one.
Turned out the old lady never even existed. She was dead too.
Neither
Turned
did the
around, the house
squirrel.
is gone.
Yeah.
That is fucking sad.
That is
Yeah.
really sad.
Yeah.
Imagine
Dogs
like,
have spirits too.
losing a dog and just every
I totally
day
agree
seeing
with
it.
That would be horrible.
I mean, it's not like the dog's gone.
Well, I
Unless
don't
it's
know.
just-
I don't like the idea of people like being lost or scared, and I feel like the dog would be.
He's not lost. He's doing what he loves. He
Oh,
died
maybe.
doing what he loves.
I don't know if any of y'all ever watch like oh my god, The Haunting of. It's got that psychic medium lady.
Connecticut?
Conjuring.
Huh?
The Conjuring series of movies.
Oh no!
They've all
No,
got psychic.
it's
You're talking about the lady who's in there, and he's like, "I gotta tell you, you got a ghost in your house, and they're looking at you for things."
Now do Boston.
I can't.
hate
I don't
that
know.
so much.
Is that the one you're talking about? Where she's like, "Hey,
It's celebrities.
It's a Haunting of
It's
Connecticut.
celebrities.
Oh, okay.
It's like The Haunting of, and it's usually some sort of celebrity. Her name's Kim Russo.
It's God. I know it
George
has-
Lucas, I just gotta tell you, you've got
Anyways.
a ghost in your house."
A lot of times when she reads people, which I don't know. I've never been read. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not trying to say one way or the other, but a lot of times people's pets will come over, and like she sees their dogs or she sees whatever, and like
It's probably just easier
what? What's easier?
to bullshit all that. because the pets usually
Are registered
all have the same
and licensed, so you
kinda
can research them.
attitude. Like cats are dicks and dogs are friendly as shit.
Not all cats are dicks, and there are mean dogs out there.
Well,
Ooh, yes, I have, Siski. Have
The
y'all heard
one
about
where
the Russian
they
sleep experiment?
took away
Ooh,
all
that's
the
creepy.
feeling and like sight, sound, all that shit.
Yeah, they kept them up forever, and I'm sorry, I keep kicking that. Oh man, it's creepy. And then
Well-
like they end up like
Murdering each other, I think.
yeah, or like like cannibalizing themselves or hurting them, and like they get crazy. It's really,
Yeah.
really kind of scary.
If you haven't heard
Like
about it,
extreme sleep deprivation. Is that basically
Yes.
what they do?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that really fucks with people pretty bad.
It made them like not even human anymore. It was like crazy.
How long do they keep them up?
I don't remember. Do you remember, Siski? It was but it was a long time.
What's the longest any of you've ever stayed up straight?
Ooh.
42 hours, 44 hours.
Mine's in the 30s. It's not that big.
Like straight
Yeah.
10. And I worked from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m.
That sounds about right.
No, I think
They fell asleep and died. How long did they stay awake though for Siski? Do you know? Like how long did they keep them
If he
awake?
doesn't know, I'm trying
You
to
can Google
look
it.
up.
got it.
Well, it says they didn't want to sleep after a week of the test.
About a week.
So about a week. Because they were like seeing things in there with them or something. It was really crazy.
So I have stayed up. Well, I mean, there's stretches where I was working nights, and regularly 36 to 48 hours was not a stretch of the imagination for me to do. But I've stayed up longer than that before. I've stayed up 50 plus, and it gets a little weird after that. Like,
Probably start like hallucinating.
I don't know. I never really hallucinated, but man, it's like being drunk.
Now I have been up. Of course, I have a very low tolerance for that kind of thing. I need my sleep badly, but I've been up so long where I feel drunk.
The gas
Or
probably didn't
I feel
help with the
sick.
hallucinations, I would imagine.
No, the
I think that's
LSD.
how they. I think that's how they forced them to go to sleep, though.
So
think I
according
made
to
it
Wikipedia,
3 days.
they kept the subjects awake for 30 consecutive days.
Holy
Fuck
shit.
that.
So their mental state was well beyond fucked.
Yeah, I can't.
I don't even know how your body could do that.
Hey, 4
Yeah.
days.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
No, I was thinking about the one.
I don't think I've ever broke the 3-day mark. That's,
I was going for 48 hours, but I felt just shy. Me and my friends were like, "Hey, let's see how long we can stay up," and I made it the longest.
yeah.
And your body starts forcing you after a while with those micro naps or whatever.
Yeah.
But it feels like you're hallucinating, is what I've heard.
Now I did have some of that. Some when I'd stay up at 50 plus hours or whatever. Like you get like, it's like you're dreaming but you're awake. It's real weird.
I feel like that's because I have a huge issue with like sleep talking, walking, typing, sleep typing. Apparently, like, I will
Yeah.
fall asleep during doing those things, and it's like I'm aware, but it's
Oh,
like
I
a
believe
dream
it.
kind of thing. It's really weird.
Oh yeah. See, I was thinking when he's mentioned it, I was thinking about the dude that lost his sight and hearing. Huh?
I don't think she lost it necessarily.
never
She never
had
had
it.
it to
Never had
begin
it.
with.
Maybe it
Well-
was just a creepy pasta. They took away this dude's sight, hearing, feeling.
I feel like that's a movie.
But like the whole story was like, after a while he started rambling about seeing God and it's all terrifying and there's no light at the end of the tunnel, type of thing.
I've heard of those
feel
people
like you've
who
told me
are in
that.
those sensory deprivation tanks and stuff like that. That if you're in that for so long, weird things like that start happening.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember that story too. And the micro sleeps are real. Like, yeah, I remember that too, Ziski. Like, I'd be like sitting on the couch and be like, it's like I'd have like these little bitty mini dreams and they would like flash like really, really quickly. And I'd be like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm still awake.
I gotta go back to being a nurse.
Shit.
Yeah, people's
Lives
lives are
saved
depending on
and
me.
And this is before COVID. It was even less scary. Well,
Yeah, well, no.
I didn't.
ICU, it's always scary.
Yeah,
They're always trying to die on you.
Yeah. Actively.
yeah. I left early tonight because I was like, hey, you're here. Thanks. Take over. Bye. I'm leaving before she dies.
And you laugh about it.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to do.
You have to,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Fixing yourself off somehow.
Yeah, pretty much.
It sucks. Like LSD without the LSD.
Yeah, exactly. I've never done LSD, but I can imagine.
Mm-mm.
For legal reasons, I'm not answering the question.
I learned a lot last night from Kane about what you can take and what you can't take, and how long it will stay in your system.
Yeah.
I learned a lot last night.
Oh.
LSD, if you
I
have
took
to
notes.
worry about drug tests, LSD is one of the better drugs. Because they won't pop up in urine tests. Same with shrooms.
You know, see, I grew up in the 90s, so like,
The 90s.
yeah.
In the 90s. I was born in 95.
Shut up. No one likes it.
You're such
when
a
you talk.
baby.
And so like,
92.
How do you know me?
he Googled you.
Research.
The guest suite.
Go with it. Keep it going.
Yeah.
Research. You sent me a picture.
I like it.
Random thing.
I like how you think that's going to cover
I
up the
know.
fact that he sent you a dick pic.
It
It was
wasn't
not
a
a
dick.
dick.
It was not a dick.
Taint.
No
Testicle.
intent.
One testicle?
Yeah.
One testicle.
Yeah.
By the way,
That's just classy.
easiest friend I've ever made in my entire life.
That could have gotten real soft for you.
Siski, they're really young.
Oh,
Craig is
thank you,
old.
Siski. I appreciate it. Shut up, Amber.
Greg is old.
Hey,
I'm
Like
right
at
there
least
with
30
you.
years older than me.
At least 30 years
At
old.
least.
no,
At least.
well, he's not a millennial, so
You're not good at math, so I'll take
Oh,
that.
yeah. Craig's not a millennial.
Okay, boomer.
he is also not a millennial.
Nope. I'm part of the
He
great.
is a millennial.
I'm part of the
Greatest
greatest,
generation.
second greatest generation.
Uh-huh. Your
It's,
special little thing with
This-
your little aura.
it's like only me.
With his-
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the aura. I forgot about the aura. Craig has a unicorn of an aura.
Did y'all know we have a palm reader in Abilene?
Wait, what?
Do we
Yeah.
really?
It's on Butternut.
That's cool.
I just set up shop.
Okay, so if you're from Abilene, Texas, do not go there because Sweet Johnson is.
It's just a creepy story. He wants to touch your hands. He'll also read your feet. It's not even a thing, but he'll do it.
I'll pay you.
Yeah, he pays you to tell your fortune for you.
Oh, you do, Siski? He does tarot card
Hey,
readings.
hey, can you do a tarot reading of Johnson right
Who
now?
do it? Do I have to touch the cards, or is it like a?
I don't know how that works.
I don't know. I've heard that you can do it like not.
Remote.
Video?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I would love for that to see what your cards say.
Oh, 16 to 19 years, and I can, he says.
Yeah. Fucking, let's go for it.
Nice. I
No,
can't wait.
about- This is
Yeah.
great. I'm really
Yeah.
excited about this.
What was I saying before this? Before?
Old.
Yeah, something old. Oh, I grew up in the 90s. So, war on drugs. Yeah, appreciate it. Well, that's what we were going with. Yeah. War on drugs. So, like, they put out just a shit ton of, like, misinformation about drugs to scare people off. So, like, they're like, LSD stays in your system forever. And you always have fucking flashbacks forever if you've ever taken it
PTSD
once.
from LSD.
Yeah. True or not true?
That I don't know.
Do you have flashbacks from not taking that drug, but just,
I
you know,
only did it once, allegedly. And so, no, but it was really cool getting to see my arms covered in insect swarm.
Oh, so is it a bad?
Oh,
You
no,
had a
I
bad trip.
like I was just,
I think that would be a bad trip for most people, but not for Kane.
yeah, no, like it was raining, so I was
People
watching
like that.
calls through my window, and then I saw a bug.
This is
then I-
everybody's hell.
Yeah.
He like, oh my god, the mummy,
Yeah.
you know, like Scorpion King.
Yeah, and like saw a bug, went back to watching calls in the rain, looked back down, arms just covered in bugs. I'm just like,
He doesn't have the
This
energy
is
to
so
do it tonight,
cool.
Johnson. But you're gonna do it over Discord. I think you should do that.
Oh, I would
You should
love
get
for you
your-
to do it.
You need to get your
We
cards.
need to do it on stream, right?
I mean,
Like
yeah.
next time.
Yeah, next time.
That's
Next
fine.
time we do this,
Sure.
That's crazy. So, now I never had taken LSD, but apparently Finnegan makes me hallucinate.
That's true.
Finnegan?
Finnegan?
Yeah,
Did I
you don't
say
know
it
how to
wrong?
say it. You said it.
Finnegan?
Nope. She said it right. Finnegan.
Finnegan's Pub?
I don't know what that is.
It's a drug.
anti-nausea medicine, and they
It's a
gave
pub.
it.
But it's
gave it-
really strong
It's
drug.
very strong, and they gave it to me when I was having my first baby,
hmm
and it was horrible because I started hallucinating. I saw bugs.
She's like, what are all these hot dogs doing in
And
here?
I saw, and I saw this assembly line in front of me that had just had hot dogs on it, and I'm like, "What the hell is happening?"
That is weird.
It was really weird, and I did not like it. I did not like the bugs at all.
On.
I told them to quit giving me that shit.
She's like, I'm allergic to Finnegan.
Yeah, that's why I say from now on because I don't ever want to do that again.
It fucks up old people too. Like
Oh,
really
yeah.
bad. They like hallucinate and
Is
stuff.
that why they like that?
Probably. Well, like sometimes they don't know. It like throws them into like full on like dementia like esque kind of stuff.
It can mess with a lot of people.
Yeah, like old people especially. But
Drugs are bad. Okay.
Okay.
she was. She's having a baby. She needed some wieners in her life.
Listen, I'd been on NPO for like, 2 days at that point.
She's like, I'm just so hungry. Send those line of hot dogs. I'll take it.
Oh my
But little
God.
does she know, Craig actually set up a treadmill in front of her
He just told
and
me I
put
was
hot
crazy.
dogs on it.
He's like, no, babe, there's no food here. You're just insane.
I was eating Sonic.
The foot-long hot dog.
Yeah.
Wait, Sonic the fast food chain or Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yes.
Oh God, poor Sonic.
It's a horrible trip. I'm not liking this one.
God. I've never done drugs.
That's questionable.
Never done drugs. Hard drugs. Morphine.
Prescription.
Prescription.
It's
Yeah.
drugs when you're not prescribed.
Well, if you only do it like once or twice, it doesn't really count, does it?
Yes, it counts.
Which I can't believe for years I didn't know
The source.
the person who had
source?
done that. Like, I
Because I didn't
suspected
try
it.
to out him.
I kind of expected it was like, no, he wouldn't do that.
What?
And he did.
There's a lot of people that like Vicodin, so you're not the only one in that
House
field of
likes
thought.
Vicodin.
He does. You're right. House, Dr. House,
Dr. House.
He's a real
Roadhouse.
person.
Roadhouse. Okay, so
Amber.
Amber, ghost story time.
Help me out. Just like that much vodka. That
Half
much
full of vodka.
So not much vodka.
I usually go about 3 or 4 bumps.
That would be that much.
But this
Slightly
is
different.
You changed your hand. I saw that. This is spirits. That's spirit.
spirits with spirits. We need lots of spirits.
Listen,
Tip of the finger. Just tip of the finger. In here.
just the tip of the finger. Oh, laddie, just put the whole finger in there.
And then when it gets to the 4th knuckle.
You know, when they say a finger of ale, they mean like this, right? They don't mean like this in the glass, they mean like this. Sometimes you got to do 3 fingers. Like that.
Just a hand's width.
Lord.
Yeah, I bet. Vicodin.
Yeah. Words.
He's
Words.
I'm. By the way, I'm making fun of Coleman Nutsinski.
fucker.
Me, sir.
Ma'am.
Okay.
Touche.
Yeah, you're right.
Just to like,
Just like a splash. Just color it.
enough to where you
Siski
can
goes. I stepped away for a second. I came back and was Scottish accents. Sorry, that happens all the time.
enough to where we can just put a little bit of
So that it's not clear anymore.
coconut peanut.
Tipo, pip pop anonymous.
Damn, maybe I don't need this.
Does that look about right, Colin?
Giant jizz.
Ugh,
Coleman's favorite drink. Giant jizz.
he loves
No.
jizz.
So I would have Everclear
Like yesterday.
This is
I used to.
this is
5
a,
hours ago.
this is a long time
For
ago.
breakfast.
Everclear and that sour apple pucker.
Yeah.
Put them both in a gallon jug, shake it up, and pour it back into the bottles. Just start drinking the bottles. That was
Man,
an
I
idiot.
knew someone that drank too much.
Yeah, go for it.
Drank too much Everclear and like it messed them up permanently, like caused brain damage and stuff. It scared the shit out of me, and that's the one alcohol I will not touch.
I mean, we all know Johnson, and we're all dealing with it together.
Together we can get through this.
This turned into intervention real
Hey,
Listen, anytime it's with
Yep.
Johnson, it always turns into a therapy session.
y'all hear how the bumps make the spoons sound metal?
So, ghost stories. Which ghost story do you want to? Because I got multiple.
Oh, go for it. Just whatever.
Because I think I've told the one before about the one in my house growing up.
You told that one at a pre-stream
Tell it
like
again.
intro where Johnson and
think
Porter
I
were
did.
talking over everybody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when Johnson wouldn't listen to me. Yeah.
Ma'am.
Okay.
All right.
So,
Sir.
I grew up in a house that was haunted. Like the lady that had lived there before, like her family had built this house. Only this one family had it for since it was built. It was built in the early 1900s. Anyways, we were the first family outside of that family to own this house, and the lady had passed away and in the house, and she had passed away in my room. So, anyways, like, there was, like, I would hear humming, coming from the other room at night, like a lady singing and stuff like that, which was not, in the middle of the night.
It was weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
My radio and stuff would come on. Like if I walked into the room, the lights would come on, the radio would come on. In the bathroom that was connected to my room, there was this, it was like one of those accordion doors, you know what I mean? What the hell are you doing?
I'm trying to get the coconut.
He's gonna drink it all. You don't need it. You have vodka.
But I don't have coconut.
You got pineapple. It's like coconut.
Nobody said I was an idiot. Not yet.
She said you don't need it.
Oh.
You hear what you hear, Coleman.
Weird subconscious tick.
Constant.
Okay.
Anyway.
Please, Amber, continue.
Okay.
Siski needs to hear this one.
Yeah. So anyways, in the bathroom, it was this accordion door thing. And y'all know what I'm talking about, right? That you can like...
It's like 3 or 4 segments that
Right. And for whatever reason, that door would fall all the time. Like if you were in the bathroom, and that door would just come off and fall down. It hit me a couple times. Anyways, it was weird. Now they finally got rid of that accordion door and put like a curtain thing to the closet thing, because the door would keep coming off.
Wait, is this where your parents are now?
My parents still live there. Yes.
Is this where John is now?
Yeah. So, and then I'd have weird dreams about the house all the time too. But one night, my friend was staying over with me, and we were in this little den area thing. And she had fallen asleep. We were watching TV, so I was finishing watching the movie or whatever we were watching. And I just happened to look across. It was like the den and the breakfast nook and then the kitchen. And I looked across, and there was this lady standing in the kitchen, and like she was like profile to me, like I was seeing her profile. And she was just floating there. She had this blue dress on. It was like looked like it was windy, like it was floating in the breeze. It was kind of white around her. Her hair, dark brown hair, flying. Again, looked like she was in the breeze. And I just sat there and just stared at her. And
As you do. Yeah.
what else are you gonna do? And then she
Get out of here.
turned and looked at me. And she didn't have any eyes. They were just dark. Like dark. There was nothing there. And she smiled at me. And then she disappeared.
Was it like a creepy smile or just like a polite?
No eyes,
Hello,
I'm sure
smile.
it was
It didn't, which was kind of weird about the thing. It wasn't like,
malicious.
yeah. But there still was no eyes. So,
Kind of creepy.
yeah, so I woke up my friend and we ran back to my bedroom and yeah. That was the only time I actually saw anything in there. But, yeah, that's the story about my house.
Fuck.
I have to say you're a good friend for waking her up and taking her with you. Because some of my friends would have just left.
Shit, I wasn't going to be by myself. I was like, come with me.
No.
But, yeah.
That would be creepy.
I'd...
Oh, there's a cookie. You got another one for us?
Ooh, I'll read it. My mother-in-law's house is haunted. Her late brother lives there, and whenever he doesn't like something that's been done in the house, he makes a noise and throws things around. When I was staying with my wife before marriage, I had this really nice Ciroc bottle for my bachelor party on a shelf. It wasn't by the edge or anything. It was definitely back 3 or 4 inches from the edge. No breeze or anything physically could knock it over. One night we were sleeping, and the Ciroc bottle was thrown from the shelf and shattered. Woke us up, and then there was a bluish light just hanging out around the bottle for a while before fading away.
So does he not like you, Sitsuki, or he didn't like,
It's not a fan of Ciroc, clearly.
or them, before marriage?
Or they had just painted, maybe. They didn't like the color.
Yeah. I don't know.
Probably just didn't like you. He just didn't like something about me, I guess.
Don't worry. He's
Yeah.
dead.
His opinion doesn't matter.
He's not
anymore.
gone, but he's also not here.
There. Yeah.
Just
Absentee?
if you ever go there, just bring some salt with you.
Oh, yeah.
Salt, iron.
Are you basing all of this off of Supernatural?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Have
There.
you
worries.
finished it?
Nah, I dropped off back during the basilisk.
Oh,
Yeah.
that far back. Okay,
Yeah.
Sammy!
Oh, yeah.
It's all good,
Twitch likes
Sisky.
under 500 characters. Does it? I've never...
Yeah, we know.
You don't really type that much in chat.
Don't type that much or talk that much.
Or even there.
You're not, or present.
I've been present.
So.
We saw you that one time. You're right.
I'm here, fucker.
Are you though? Are you?
Not entirely.
So, my grandmother's house is haunted as well.
Oh, yeah?
Anyways.
That's where they made us stay for like the night before the wedding.
Yeah.
Like in the haunted room, I think.
Did you stay in Sarah's room?
I don't know.
Possible.
Upstairs, like door right there.
So.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they made y'all stay in different rooms.
Well, I stayed at my house because my parents live like literally a block away from my grandparents.
Small towns.
Yeah, you go up the stairs left, like towards the bathroom, and then the first door on the right.
No, okay, no, we didn't stay in that one.
You didn't see
Well, I don't know. We first when you go up the stairs,
Mhm.
you turn to the right, first door on the left.
You turn to the right first. No, that's
Oh,
not
okay.
Sarah's room. However, my dad doesn't believe in this shit at all, really, at all. My dad and my mom were next door neighbors growing up, so my grandparents all my life have been next door neighbors. But anyways, so
Dad's mom and mom's mom.
we.
I saw you could get confused.
Did you get confused?
There's two
I'm
sets.
not confused. God.
Most people have two sets of grandparents.
I got 1.5.
So, anyways, so they would like, because there was nothing to do back then, they would all hang out together. And so my dad went over to my mom's house one day to
Grouchy
like
Ghost,
say,
got
hey, You want to come
What's
out?
up?
What's up? You want
Yeah.
to come hang out? Whatever. Anyways, he knocked
Hey,
on the
shawty.
door, and no one answered. And so, like, he would all the time, like, get their attention through, their bedroom windows and stuff, like their little rocks up there, like all that stuff you see. Anyways,
Boombox, everything.
I don't know.
Record
But
player.
he backed up and was trying to get, it was my aunt's room actually at the time, get her attention because he could see someone walking around up there. And like he stopped and he realized the person was just kind of walking, like he couldn't see who it was because there were curtains, but he
But
could
it
see a
was
silhouette
timed.
of just someone walking in a circle. Anyways, he just thought they were weird and came back later and he was like, hey, what the hell? What was the deal? Why didn't you come out? I was trying to get y'all's attention. And they're like, we weren't home. So that scared him.
So someone broke into your house.
Yeah.
Just walked
They
around in
walked around in
circles.
a circle for no
in
reason.
the front bedroom up top.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where I slept.
They pulled a
Yeah,
Home
that's
Alone.
that's that room. That was my Aunt Cindy's room growing up.
Mm.
Cindy?
Cinny. Cinny.
Like cinnamon, but Cindy.
I don't know.
Okay.
I think my grandmother
Yes.
made it up.
Yes. Because you're an idiot.
Sounds good, Coleman.
Okay. I want to go along with his idea.
What?
Home
Okay.
Alone.
Aunt Cindy had like paper cutouts.
I wouldn't blame you. No.
Rocking around.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, we're going out for the day. Okay, time to get the paper cut out.
So why I was telling you this whole story is because, anyways, I grew up in this haunted house, blah, 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 whatever. And it was never a big deal. Like, the ghost that's there is not malicious. It's not a bad thing, whatever. But he's actually my step grandfather, but he's always been my grandfather. But he married my grandmother when they were like in their preteens.
Yeah.
My mom and her sisters. Anyways,
Amber's like 1/4 8 step Italian.
yeah, he's full blood Italian, and he gets very excited about a lot of things. And he's a great guy, and but anyways, my mom, there used to be like one bathroom in the whole house, and it was upstairs next to the room that the ghost's name is Sarah, that Sarah lived and died in. Anyways, so they would like make noises, or they'd be like downstairs and like hitting the roof with like, so it sounded like footsteps and shit like that, and he'd start yelling at them. I was like, we should do a ghost thing there and have my grandfather there.
No one would. We have to have subtitles.
No one would know what he was saying.
Really?
Yeah.
He's that guy.
It's-
So
Impression correct.
You need a hat to do it.
you have to have a hat, and he's just like, I was going. He's just. What's going on? What's going on? Smoking a bad boss hog.
Yeah. He gets real excited.
Yeah.
But he's
And
a great
he gets
guy.
that hat, and he's just working that hat like up and down all the time, and like you can't understand a word the man's saying.
Okay.
Yeah, he gets real excited.
Yeah.
It's really great. But yeah. Anyways, that's enough ghost stories for me for right now.
It's not a ghost story, but it's something that freaked me out for about 10-15 minutes. I just graduated from high school. Me, my friend, his girlfriend, and her friend were like, hey, there's an abandoned school. Let's go check it out. Because we lived in the middle of nowhere in Ohio, so what else is there to do besides go to Walmart?
Yeah.
So we went there. Luckily, someone was nice enough to already pried off the board, so it was easy to get in. Just walked into the gymnasium. All kinds of satanic graffiti, gang sign graffitis. Why there would be blood and clips in an abandoned school in the country in Ohio? Don't know, but hey, each their own. And we walked around all the bottom floor. No, most of the bottom floor. Went upstairs, checked it out, just graffiti, nothing out of the usual. Then we went back downstairs, found a different past like hallway we didn't see the first time, so we went down it. And there was this weird machine at the end in the room. Like, so no clue what it was. And we were looking, bullshitting, trying to figure out what it was. Then out of nowhere, we heard a noise from above us. And we're like, we were just up there. There was no one. So me and the girls look at each other. I went to look at my friend. He already booked it. He
left you.
He was just like, okay, I'm out.
Yeah.
Like, didn't even register, just his feet started moving. So at that point, me and the girls like, okay, let's run. We ran out. He was in my car with it running, yelling at us to get in. And I was like, just hold up. And I caught my breath. And then we turned around. I turned around back to the school. And where the part of the building we were in, it was just single story. So it was probably just like a raccoon or something in the ceiling.
Yeah.
Probably. Maybe.
I don't know, but it would definitely scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
That would scare me too.
So, I grew up. Well, I had a friend growing up.
Sure you did.
Well, wait, you have friends?
I
Not to really mean one to you now.
had 3.
Growing up?
No, now.
Oh.
Who?
Katie, one of y'all. Different days, I guess. No,
I feel like that's making a lot of assumptions on Katie.
That's 2, not 3 for people who
He's
can't
counting
count.
Porter because Porter's not here to
And
defend
Katie's your
himself.
wife. She doesn't have to be your friend.
so growing up, this dude, he had his family had land, and
It's good to have land.
yeah, out in fuck, what is it? Somewhere.
New Mexico.
No, it's
Hobbs.
Texas.
Del Rio.
Paid
Hobbs
near
is
enough,
Mexico.
Sidski. Does it have to
I
be?
don't
Laredo.
say I had booze for Amber to show up, but
But he told me he didn't have any for me.
yes, no.
I have
He
booze,
goes, I have enough for me.
but just enough for
That
me.
was just the orange juice.
Like, I'm going to shoot your nasty vodka.
La Mesa.
No, it's in
El Paso.
Texas.
Sweetwater. Tyler. Austin.
Anyway,
Big Springs.
so we went out, shotguns. I was in
Dallas.
my
Monday.
sophomore year of high school.
Oh, Sinsky.
You're too
Sinsky
nice.
says he'll be your friend.
Oh, thanks.
He's
Hey,
up
that's-
to full.
You're up to,
Allegedly.
you're
Like
up to
a
at
high
least
number for you.
At least 3.
at least 3.
Like a high 3.
Yeah.
Oh,
3.7.
I'm counting myself in that number.
Hey, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Self love's important.
4 then.
You can't count both of your hands and yourself.
Damn it.
Anyways, so you're in Eagle Pass, Texas,
No.
shooting guns,
Noodle, Texas,
It-
shooting guns.
Just a
duel.
noodle, actually.
Ooh,
Hey.
okay.
Merkel. I don't know. I
Mokel
have no idea where any of
Eula.
Mokel is south of Noodle.
Anyway,
It seems like somewhere you would go to shoot guns.
so we were
Bangs.
shooting guns, had a campfire, all that shit. They were like, hey, y'all want to see
A dead body.
y'all want to see this abandoned shack we got? And it was just like on the outskirts of their land
Mm-hmm.
that like it's just a rundown little barn thing that's just been standing for 100 years. It was there
100
when they
years.
bought it.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
I feel I need to recap what I've heard so far.
Yeah.
You,
Yes.
child,
Dude, sophomore in high school.
Child.
are out on some land with adults.
No, it was all dudes.
Hey,
My age.
Yeah,
or
it was.
8-year-old.
hey, you want to go see our abandoned shack out in the woods, boy?
It was the one dude, and he was talking to like 5 of us.
For reference, the family called it Drop the Soap Shack.
Come on down to the fuck shack.
Ugh. This is my my.
It's real. It's
You-
real tart,
this-
isn't it, Amber?
No, that's strong.
Oh, is that what
And
it
I
is?
didn't get a margarita. No, I
Oh.
got Long Island.
Oh, okay.
Holy hell.
That's right.
Yeah, you won't be able to taste anything.
That's true.
I'm so disappointed how when I found out there's no tea in Long Island.
Nope, it's just Coke.
A little bit of lemon. Either I've got COVID or
I don't
Or
think
you're
that's.
drunk.
yeah.
There it is.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
All right.
Okay, there's some
I mean, it's
after.
good. I will drink that.
Yeah, like
I would
those-
drink that.
I can taste after the
Man, it hit me
aftertaste.
hard.
Weird. That's a weird.
I've become a bit of a pansy.
Water.
Shit. Fuck.
I have no
Anyways.
taste buds
You're going to the shack.
Um,
Speaking of,
anymore.
And so we
COVID.
drove there because it was
Yeah, I
like,
had COVID.
there was about 50 acres of land. We drove, and it was just a fucking. When you think of
A fuck shack.
a fuck shack in the middle of fucking Texas that
Yeah.
hasn't had any upkeep in 100 years.
Yeah.
Like it's partially leaning. The
Uh-huh.
entire thing is
Yeah.
like.
So one would naturally go inside and walk around.
Oh,
So-
we didn't. We didn't.
So
Climb
it was-
on the
It
rafters.
was leaning
Hold on.
because if two people enter, one person was walking weird when they came out.
No, two people enter, one person leaves.
Oh.
It's that kind of low shack.
I don't think that's love.
I made it out. No, and there were 5 of us. I was the fattest, of course. And we all got
What does that have anything to do with the story?
Because someone needs to trip someone. So he's pointing out he is already the sacrifice if anything goes south.
oh. We got out,
No, because he's dirty.
made it like halfway to the thing. The dude in the driver's seat honked the horn and started like backing up or reverse full speed. I caught up to the car before anybody else made it. So apparently
So you're a coward.
I'm a coward. I'll get out.
Fair enough.
No.
That reminds me of a story.
Yeah.
Mine has nothing to do with ghosts, really. It's kind of creepy. Not really, kind of. I was a child.
Fun uncle.
No. Probably 11, 12 years old. Lived out south of town here where there's not really a lot of anything. Just like one strip of like a road that has a couple houses on it and then it dead ends. And then it's just like farmland and shit everywhere else. And so I like to trespass. I used to call it exploring, but it was clearly trespassing. Yeah, sure. And so I would go trespass on all these people's land, armed with a home-forged sword by my brother-in-law.
Oh, forged.
We still have it.
Yeah. It you wouldn't want to get hit with it. It would fuck you up.
From the rust?
No, it would fuck you up.
Sharp, or was it like a heavy blunt object?
Now it's probably a heavy blunt object.
Now it's probably heavy blunt. It used to be sharp.
Okay.
The dagger, however, that I have made out of blue gunmetaled steel, carbon steel, is still sharp to this day.
Okay.
And it's about, that's long. So I had that sword, BB gun,
As a child.
giant Great Pyrenees dog that would travel with me.
I had shit like that.
Would go trespassing on these people's land, and would just go. I would leave sometime in the morning and not tell my parents that I was leaving, and just go.
Say,
Yeah, I would leave like early in the morning and just go
Like, the sun's rising. Come on, Spot. Let's go.
off into the
trespass.
fucking middle of nowhere.
I can't talk to my dad this morning.
You're right,
Get outta here.
Siski. It really is. It's a small horse.
You're not wrong. And so I found a house one time out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Like most of wherever all of that is.
It's no one probably lived there. They didn't have furniture inside. It just had a lot of dismembered baby dolls with like their eyes and stuff like gouged out and like all the hair pulled out and stuff. And just out in the middle of this fucking nowhere, all the windows were like bashed out and stuff.
This back.
Yeah, I could get back there. I don't.
So you found my old hobby shack.
You weren't alive.
Time travel, my friend.
There was a tank there that like had some like you could fish at. I went back there several times.
Fishing?
Yeah, it was a weird place. kind of creepy. Didn't bother me so much. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never really saw anybody. One time a pickup drove up and I ran. So,
That was the guy there with baby dolls.
yeah. So,
He had him shift on.
that's not entirely true. One time I took 2 other people with me and clearly told them, hey, we are trespassing. Someone shows up, we run. And the dude's older brother just sat there, didn't run, got caught, then ratted us out
What a snitch.
Oh, I bet your dad
and
was
told
so mad.
and then told them that I said that it was my land. Yeah, I got in a lot of trouble. Anyways, so then that ended my trespassing
You
days.
didn't lie about anything, though.
No, I didn't. I was honest. We were trespassing. This is not. If someone shows up, we need to get the fuck out. But it's a good place to fish.
Kids are fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Did you get stitches?
Better giving them
Snitch.
stitches.
Did he walk with limp
No.
for a week?
It was.
Fuck them.
No, it was a complicated situation. Like,
Go into family drama, Craig.
my friend, just to put it in like kind of one of my best friends and I, we used to do like backyard wrestling stuff,
Yeah.
and like we'd knock the shit out of each other with steel chairs, like, and just like beat the fuck out of each other. Well, this friend that his brother that went with us, he came and tried to do it with us one time, and one itty bitty little thing happened, and he's like wearing a neck brace for like at school for a week.
One chair. Just straight across
Like
Doctor was
nothing
having
even
time.
It was a table, not
nothing
chair.
even fucking happened.
through the table.
Nothing happened. He got like thrown onto a trampoline, and he's like, oh, and he wore a fucking neck brace for like.
How old was his brother?
The brother was probably a senior in high school. We were probably sophomores when we went out there and got caught fishing. Maybe freshmen.
So that family just sounds like a bunch of bitches.
Yeah.
Well, the brother, like the older brother, yeah.
The
Younger
one
brother.
the
one
younger
that
brother
went-
was the one that wore
The neck brace. Both of them were big old bitches.
Oh,
like
okay.
they were both like. So had I done anything to the older brother, he probably would have acted like I tried to murder him.
Oh, okay.
That's the whole point of that. Like I couldn't have.
You would have went to jail.
Yeah, they would have been. His parents were crazy. It wasn't worth it. I was just like, fine, fuck.
Parents are?
Well, yeah, but it's a different kind of crazy. Like they're the kind that would have like sued my family and like
out of
thrown.
existence?
Yeah, and like thrown me in jail, kind of thing.
Okay, yeah.
So, you know. So I had to call and apologize to the owner of the land and be like, I'm sorry that I said I owned that land and that I did all of these things. It will never happen again. And I think I had to,
Write it?
yeah, I had to do something else.
Did
It
you
was-
ask him why the hell there was a bunch of baby dolls in his abandoned house?
Yeah, did you ask that
Nope,
guy?
didn't want to know that much.
By the way,
Like, by
you
the
weird
way,
creeper. Why the hell?
Don't know, didn't care, didn't want to know, really, you know what I mean? Like, it was like,
He was just over it at that point. I'm like,
I figured if we could just...
Not his own reasons.
He's got reasons for whatever he's doing out there. The less he and I have in common, like, the less he knows about what I know about out there, the better, really. It's kind of...
Jedi here.
Exactly.
Sosinski has a funny story. It has nothing to do with ghosts. But he goes, go ahead, read it. Can you still read it?
I'll have to add Twitch up.
Okay. He goes,
mine doesn't load.
I adventured into an abandoned house when I was in middle school, and then after adventuring a few times to check it out, I brought my girlfriend once, and we did what boyfriends and girlfriends do. Dang,
Okay.
in middle school, Sinsky?
Have a nice conversation. Yeah.
Right?
Right. hmm A couple weeks later, the house was torn down and rebuilt, and the next year, I ended up dating the girl who moved into the new house with her parents. LOL.
That's, yeah, that's a different kind of adventure.
Yeah.
Not bad. Promiscuous.
My daughter woke me around 3:50 last night. My wife and I had picked her up from her friend Sally's birthday party, brought her home, and put her into bed. My wife went God, what? What? Fucking what?
No, you got this. You're doing great.
My
Do it.
wife went into the bedroom to read while I fell asleep watching the Braves game. Daddy, she whispered, tugging my shirt sleeve. Guess how old I'm going to be next month. I don't know, Beauty, I said as I slipped on my glasses. How old? She smiled and held up 4 fingers. It is 7:30 now. My wife and I have been up for almost 8 hours. She still refuses to tell us where she got them.
The 4 fingers she's holding.
4
Up.
fingers.
Oh.
What the
It
hell?
was the shortest
Where'd
one on
you
here.
find
Don't
to pick these stupid?
fuck with me.
Okay, so I'll tell you another story.
All right, go for it.
I'm
'Cause
so-
apparently mine are shit.
I apologize for everything Johnson ever
You
does,
shouldn't.
ever.
Yeah, my things are weird and amazing. I love my things.
Glad someone does.
It's just like they're the most obvious things.
Fell asleep at the Braves game.
I don't know, Beauty.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. It's that was by Real Science 87.
Good job, Real Science 87.
You should be proud
That's
of your life.
like 3 minutes of my life I will never get back. Thank you
Okay,
for that.
less
Nope.
than-
It-
Nuh-uh.
It's partially Johnson's fault too.
I
So
mean, it's mostly.
Okay, Amber, go.
Oh, okay. So, one of my first jobs out of after I graduated nursing school and got my license is because I was just trying to make money.
Yeah.
I worked night shift at this place. It's what's called a SNF unit. It's like a rehab unit where
Skilled nursing facility.
yeah, where like people who
Like
had
Snoop Unit.
that's what it's called.
I just don't like that.
Listen, nursing is big on abbreviations that don't make sense.
Yeah.
I really just don't like the sniff unit.
So,
like-
a rehab.
Okay.
Skilled nursing facility. How about that?
Sniffing things.
Yeah, it's like people who had like
Hip surgeries, knee
knee
surgeries.
surgeries. Like they're no longer need to be in the hospital, but they still need, you know, physical therapy and stuff like that.
Kind of fucked with me.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I
So-
feel things in the back of my throat now.
As per before. So anyways, so it was this brand new rehabbed place that they gone in there and like it looked really nice inside. They had changed a bunch of stuff around it and stuff, but it was I shared the building with was connected with the hall with the dementia, like Alzheimer's unit that was a locked ward. And our side of the building used to be like where people that had to be locked in for dementia, other psychosis issues, things like that. So, anyways, at night it was such a small enough unit. There was only one nurse there, so it was just me. And it was a bunch of weird things would happen. Like a lot of times, the patients in this one room would talk about seeing a little girl all the time. I remember one time I was in there and I was like giving the lady medicine or checking something on her, and she was talking about the little girl, and she was mainly Spanish speaking, so the English wasn't. I was having a hard, it wasn't full, and I thought she was telling me that her granddaughter had visited her that morning, and I was like, oh, that's I'm talking about it, and she said, no, she's behind you, and I was like, oh god, yeah. And it was kind of scary. And like if I would be like if I had to go in and check blood pressure or glucose or something on somebody, I would leave the door open to the hallway so I could see in the room but not have to turn their light on because I didn't want to turn on their light and wake them up. So that way I'd have enough light to work. And like I'd be there and with the light shining in from the hallway, and someone would walk in the hallway and darken the light from the room, you know what I'm saying? But I'm the only one there, and everyone else is asleep. And so that would happen. I would hear a man and a woman arguing all the time, and at first I thought it was like, because there was an apartment complex across the street, and I thought people were just outside arguing. But it was happening so often. Like I went and I looked outside, and there's no one out there, but I could hear a man and a woman arguing. And then probably the craziest thing that happened to me was where the nurse's station was. There was a door behind it that had like the chart room, So every night around 3 o'clock, that door would slam close on its own. Just because it's propped open and it would just close. So I got tired of being scared by that. So I had this bag that had like all my shit in it, and it was a pretty heavy bag. And so I put the bag down in front of the door, and I said something smart. And I looked like, well, let's see you close it now.
You taunted the ghost.
I taunted it.
Bad move.
So later on that night, I had to get something out of my bag. So I go and I'm going through the bag, and for whatever reason, I look up like at the door, and as soon as I do that, the door goes boom. And it hits me with a doorknob in the forehead. And I had a mark.
You should have taunted ghosts. Yeah, that's shit.
Yeah. So anyways,
Come on, ghost bitch.
that was a thing. Yeah. It was kind of scary.
Yeah,
There.
I bet.
So yeah, that happened to me.
Yeah, I went up there one time.
Yeah, you did go up there one time with me, didn't you?
Yeah,
For ghosts or for like...
For the
I think
sniffy
you brought me
nuts.
food.
I brought you food. It was crazy. I went up there, and nothing happened.
That is fucking insane. From how Amber describes it, it was happening all the time.
I was up there by myself all the time, and I will though
Was it-
disclaimer would say that
Was it Wieners?
What?
hit me with Wiener
Was it
Sinsky.
Wieners?
I was working
Maybe.
2 jobs at the time, so I was working a day job, and this was the night shift, and
Sleep
I was
deprived.
getting like a couple hours sleep here, a couple hours sleep there, so there was a lot of that going on. So
Yeah, those were good times. I didn't work at all back then.
I miss those days.
you're going to school, weren't you?
Yeah, I was going to school. Good times. Studying. Not having to work.
Yep, and I was being terrorized by ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. I was terrorized by something way worse the year prior. And it was wieners.
Oh, that's a story in itself.
That's just the job.
It was just a job.
Your life currently is Wieners? What, Sinsky?
What?
He goes,
Are you a
that's my
correctional officer too?
that's my life currently. Oh, wow.
Or a nurse.
Yeah, nurse sees a lot of wieners too.
Are you a prostitute?
So many wieners.
School, no work.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I guess
All of
that's-
us were on the wrong
yeah.
page.
We were all thinking wieners.
Yeah, well,
You know,
as one does.
as one does.
Let's see. I don't know if I have.
Fun fact, in Shawshank Redemption, when you first see the present, like, panning in,
Mhm.
that is actually an old asylum in Ohio, by Mansfield, Ohio, and it is supposed to be super fucking haunted. And around Halloween time, you can go, pay, sign a waiver, and spend the night in there.
Really?
Yes.
I've seen those ghost hunting shows. I've seen them go to that. Yeah.
Oh, God. People would be so terrified if I went because all they would hear was.
I've never seen
Wait,
Shawshank Redemption.
God.
Shining. Oh, I had an aunt that passed away, as one does with age,
Okay.
and they revived her. She had this really deep, really in-depth story about heaven, and she swears she was there for a year.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Those near-death experiences and stuff. Like,
So time flows definitely in the afterlife.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Do you, speaking about weird, crazy things of people, this is kind of off subject, but kind of on subject. There was a man in the UK who was pronounced dead, was dead for about 3 days, was in the morgue waiting to be embalmed, and woke up in the cooler.
How?
He was just really hungover.
It was.
and he was just passed out.
It was King this morning.
Like they had pronounced him dead. He was supposedly dead. They were just waiting for the funeral home to come pick him up. He was in the freezer at the morgue.
So he is.
Can you
been
imagine
possessed
waking
by a
up?
Demon.
Bah, fuck, who knows?
Like,
Yeah,
is,
waking up. You're like,
something's gonna fucking happen.
Is this recent, Craig?
Yeah, this is like probably 5 or 6 years ago now. At this point, I think. No, it was like 5 or 6 years ago.
No, I know he started COVID.
Oh, he's the one that started COVID. Yeah, maybe.
Demon from hell possessed his body, and it brought COVID.
And he had some really weird, in-depth stories about what the afterlife was like as well.
Oh, did he?
The ones
Yeah.
about heaven are cool, but have you ever, with people who've gone to hell and come back, have you ever heard
They
those?
changed their fucking line.
Yeah.
They're like,
Real quick. Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
okay, so true story.
ooh, true story.
From here recently.
Yes.
That's kind of crazy. So COVID has happened, and it's been a horrible thing. I work in an ICU, and we've been taking care of a lot of sick people. This was about a year ago now at this point. It was right before I got sick with COVID. We had our first lady die of COVID in my ICU. And it was because she was 92 years old and refused to any sort of medical treatment, like any advance. Like she didn't want a ventilator, she didn't want any of that. Yeah, she'd been taking care of her husband who had advanced Alzheimer's and dementia, and she was exhausted, and I think she was ready to pass. Well, we had her in one room. 2 rooms over, we had her husband for not COVID, but for I can't remember what he was in for. It wasn't something that was incredibly serious, but he was also in the ICU, but he had no idea she was there.
He also had no idea why he was there.
True, also. We had to have somebody sitting at his bedside constantly because he was trying to pull things off, pull his IVs out, just like, he's crazy. And it made me understand why she was so tired and why she was ready to pass. Well, she passed. She got really, really sick, and she passed away. And it was a sad deal. I sat in there with her the entire time while she passed. And then the very next day, he goes from being just kind of crazy out of his mind to talking about, look at my wife. Look how beautiful she is. Look at her standing over there. And he's like pointing towards the end of the bed. And he's like, isn't she beautiful? And we're like, okay. And then all of a sudden he has a seizure and just drops dead. No anything else wrong with him. Nothing. Just drops dead right then and there. And like nothing we can do to bring him back. And he was out.
And so
So do
you
you... Oh, go ahead.
still don't believe in
I was going to say, do you believe that was real?
I don't know. Just a weird coincidence, maybe.
I like how you giving him shit for not believing
Oh,
stuff
I'll
when
bel-
you also don't 100% believe in ghosts.
Here's my thing. I'll believe in anything. Fucking, if you can sell me on it, yeah. I'm there.
Hey,
Join a cult, I'm there.
hey,
Fucking.
Yeah, you're probably
your
right, Sissy.
bank account will gain sufficient
I will
lots of money if you do stuff to me in the bathroom.
I will make a blood sacrifice to do whatever.
Okay, so here's what I believe. I'll tell you. I don't think that... I think there is something after we die. I think there's an afterlife. But I don't think that we get trapped here. I don't think you got ghosts that are trapped here. So you might have had... He might have had a vision of his wife. He might have seen her. And he might have gone to be wherever she was at. But I don't think that she was trapped or anything like that. I think that
She
might
was
have...
just like waiting room, like waiting on her husband.
Yeah, she
and
was...
to go to.
Or she just came by to pick him up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, come on, let's go. Kind of deal. And then they went on to wherever you go when you're
A
dead.
lot of people, when they're dying, they report seeing loved ones. A lot of
Yeah.
people do that. And
Yeah, it's a
and then
very...
it might be like a gift to help people cross over. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's usually when I haven't experienced that with Craig in the ICU, but when I was doing like nursing homes and things like that, like when I first started, That's how we started knowing someone was going to pass. Was because they would start talking. That was like one of the given things. They would start talking about loved ones.
Talk about seeing people.
Or people, like, again, like we worked in the dimension, all of a sudden they'd have these moments of clarity, which was just so crazy. And then that usually meant that they were fixing to pass.
Yeah. All of a sudden the mind's clear and they're like, hey, I'm going to die today. And you're like, no, you're fine.
3:35 p.m.
It's pretty close to that. There's
Yeah,
been
a lot
some
of
that have
times
been,
there's been some creepy things like
they're
that.
like, yeah, I'm going to die today. I'm going to go to sleep and never wake up. You're like, no, you're fine. There's nothing wrong with you. Okay, I was wrong. You know, some weird things.
My bad.
Yeah, you were right. Jeez, you had to prove me wrong. Like,
Give them the dollar.
you won the bet. Cool. You know. So that's kind of what I think, more than there's necessarily ghosts that are left inhabiting, but I think that they sometimes you'll see, at least from what I've seen where I work, I've seen a lot of people die. I think sometimes you'll have somebody come by and pick somebody up.
I mean, I've seen 2 people die. Not seen it, but, you know, witnessed the aftermath. I mean, it was just a dude hitting another dude with a fan motor.
Yours is so lovely.
He was real mad about something.
Yeah, didn't give him no cigarettes like you promised.
Yeah, you hit him and borrowed soap.
Probably more like the dude grabbed his dick or something,
Mm.
and he didn't want that to happen.
And he didn't want that to happen.
Well, I guess you know
Hey, no means no, even in prison.
that is true.
It's true. No, everything is right. Oh, I'll drink it.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're looking to give it away, pour it out.
Give it away, give it away now.
I don't know about this.
Just give it to me. Just give it to me, Craig.
I don't know about
Hey,
this.
Craig,
I have reservations.
you shouldn't.
Will you
But
What are
I
your
do.
reservations?
Just general.
Just let me have it. Just let me have it. Yeah.
I apologize.
You're really a palm reader, like for real.
Did you just pull that in with the other?
No.
Oh, I really do regret it now. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Is that really a palm reader? I mean, it's
I guess.
essentially a hand with, like, I don't know.
An eye in the middle of it?
No, it's like a face with, like, a gypsy rag on the head.
I think I've seen that place.
Yeah.
Where's that at? Yeah.
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 It's been there fucking forever.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds
yeah.
good, Siski.
No, it's been there forever.
Yeah.
So,
And
I
it's
typed in
open.
palm reading on Google. AGB is the first thing that pops up. Like,
Oh my god.
then Walmart.
I've been going to the wrong grocery store.
Then an actual palm reading place up in Lubbock.
Well, is there anyone else in chat? I know Siski has been very vocal
Yes,
tonight,
it's been here.
but is there anybody else that has anything of, you know?
Hey, is Jimmy over on?
He was trying to watch us in Walmart, then
Oh, that's
Johnson
right,
said
that's right,
lewd
that's right.
things, and then he bailed.
That's right. Because I was like, I remember, but I didn't know if that was like something. Oh,
We promise we'll be very nice if you want to say anything.
Yeah, we won't make fun of shit unless it's funny.
Nope.
Nope, even then.
We make fun of Johnson, that's about
We'll
it.
make fun of Johnson together
oh
You and us.
together We can get through this.
as a family. We do it as a family.
Make fun of Johnson as a family. And then hate The Rock as a family.
It's
Oh,
no, I'm
that's
team
a line.
I'm
That's a
team
hard
Rock,
line I draw.
not Team Diesel.
Team Diesel.
Team Walker.
Team Gasoline.
Oh, well, everybody.
RIP.
Take it from us too soon, Polly.
I mean, it's an ironic.
What?
Nothing. Never mind.
No, go ahead,
No,
show.
No,
there's
I'm
certain
good.
people you
Yeah.
don't touch. Cole.
Yeah, I'm good. Okay.
We were talking about this.
Mother,
Was it last night we were talking about this? There's certain people like
is Paul Walker one of those?
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross, Steve
Mr.
Irwin,
Rogers.
Is
Mr.
Paul
Rogers.
Walker that beloved?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe.
In like the car fan base.
I see where you were going with that, though. I've had the same thought.
Yeah.
But you don't say it out loud, man.
Yeah, man. Don't do it.
Plus, I don't think he was driving.
He wasn't.
he not?
No, it was somebody else. Some douchebag was driving.
NASCAR driver, I believe.
See, some douchebag was driving.
Ironic.
No, because NASCAR drivers used do
If there was
left turn.
if there was a right hand turn involved, there was nothing he could do about it.
No, because nature kicks in and
He
he's
just
gonna
turned
turn
left. Yeah.
You want your cheese? You gonna eat it on camera?
You want me to eat it?
No, I don't. That's why I
Okay,
haven't
well,
offered
then
it
I'll
to you.
wait. Then I'll wait. All right.
Uh-oh.
What?
You've passed that threshold.
Yeah, he's been past it.
Yeah.
When I first ate the cheese.
You're doing this a lot.
Yeah, that's how you know. When Coleman starts doing this.
This-
Okay.
This motion is the sign.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's your tell.
Yeah, it's your tell that it's gone too far.
No, fuck. Might as well keep going. Anybody else beating chat? Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna read
Oh no.
Oh,
Timekeeper
Chat,
by
please.
Chat,
help
look
us.
what you've done to us.
He had been given the watch on his 10th birthday. It was an ordinary gray plastic wristwatch, with every respect except for the fact that it was counting down. That is all of the time you have left in this world, son. Use it wisely. And indeed he did. As the watch ticked away, the boy, now a man, lived life to the fullest. He climbed mountains, swam oceans. He talked and laughed and lived and loved. Fucking god damn, I hate that shit. Live, laugh, love. Fuck.
Well, I'm gonna get Kitty a sign for your house.
She
Has
had
him.
one. And I was like,
No, that is what you put your foot down with.
This is the whitest fucking bullshit. It is like, God
Have you looked in the mirror?
damn. The man was never afraid, for he knew exactly how much time he had left. Eventually, the watch began its final countdown. The old man stood, looking over everything he had done, everything he had built. 5. He shook hands with his old business partner, the man who had long been his friend and confidant. 4. His dog came and licked his hand, earning a pat on the head for his companionship. 3. He hugged his son, knowing that he had been a good father. 2. He kissed his wife on the forehead one last time.
On the forehead.
1. I don't fucking know.
It's cute and romantic.
Maybe he couldn't get it up. I don't know. 1. The old man smiled and closed his eyes. Then nothing happened. The watch beeped once and turned off. The man stood standing there, very much alive. You would think that in that moment he would have been overjoyed. Instead, for the first time in his life, the man was scared. That was fucking bullshit. Okay.
Man, I'm so glad you're here, Coleman, to read these stories and share
They're-
with us these
They're
things.
all like...
Can you not make something up better than these on the spot?
No.
Okay.
Not in this state. or in any other state.
Okay, I'll tell you
I've
another
tried
ghost
Iowa.
story, 'cause I got a bunch of them.
Oh,
And y'all can make fun of that.
yeah, let's go for it.
There we go. So, my parents are huge history nerds. I've probably been to every single fort / historical site in Texas. We would make a yearly pilgrimage to the Alamo.
Yearly.
Yearly. Every year we did it.
Did you go?
No.
This is when I was like a kid.
Yeah. I only married her when she was just barely legal.
Yeah.
She was a barely legal teen when I married her.
Yeah, the first,
Like the porn category that you search barely legal teens, that's when I married her. I figured you look at the one that's earlier than that probably.
It's not there.
he goes onto the dark web to find it.
I don't like this.
So anyways, one year, this is when I was probably a teenager. I think I was 16 actually at this time. We were at the Alamo, like we've done every year. And I decided to walk a different area away from my parents just to kind of, because we'd been there for so much, I was trying to explore. And there's this one area that is like a pathway all in stone, but it has these archways on each side of the path. And anyways, I turned to go down this pathway, and there was this guy dressed in period clothing, and I thought he was part of a reenactment. So I was like, oh, they're gonna, they're doing something.
Yeah.
So
Cool. Something new.
something new is happening. So I'm like, oh, and so I like speed up to catch up to him, and like he looks back at me, and he's walking. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And anyways, he turns to go down one of these arches, and I'm like, I catch up to turn, and he's not there.
It's Davy Crockett.
No, it wasn't.
He was wearing a coonskin hat, though.
No, he wasn't.
He smiled at a piece of bark, and it all fell off of it.
What?
He smiled at a tree, and all the bark fell off.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's a thing. No, that's a Davy Crockett. That's a Davy Crockett thing.
He could make.
He could smile the bark off a tree.
Google that shit, somebody.
Google it.
Sure. Anyways,
And he wrestled a bar when he was 3.
I thought it was 2.5.
I don't know. I think it was 3.
David the Bearman Crockett.
Look at
My God.
God is my witness. He's broken in. No, he really. That's the thing. They said he could.
Oh, is it real?
It's real life. He smiled the bark off a tree
Wrestled a bear
when he was 3.
when he was 3.
Yeah, all of these things are true statements.
I could see my kid trying to wrestle a bear.
See, there you go.
You have a kid?
Yeah.
That is the scariest thing I've heard all night.
Now that's a true ghost story.
It's a daughter. She looks just like him, but somehow it's kind of cute.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works.
Fucking adorable.
This called makes a pretty woman. I don't know. Anyways, this guy turned. He wasn't there. I asked, hey, hell, what's going on? Where's this reenactment thing
Did you
happening?
use those words?
No.
Hey, the hell.
Hey, the hell!
The hell is this? Come on, Cletus, let's get out of here.
What in the Sam hell's going on around here? I thought there's a dadgum old reenactment going on. There ain't none damn thing going on down here.
Y'all gonna trick me for the last time?
So the whole smile thing, apparently true.
Really?
And he apparently could
at me,
also
bro.
grin at a tree and make a raccoon appear.
Is that from the Disney movie?
No.
Davy Crockett?
Could make a raccoon appear by grinning at a tree.
Yeah, that.
How do you think he got his hat?
Into.
Oh my God! Is Davy Crockett a D&D character?
Yeah.
Oh, he should be.
Summon a raccoon.
Yeah. His hat was not dead.
It's just familiar.
Yeah.
Comes to life. It's just
like-
curled up and sleeps there.
Yeah. It's not a coon skin hat. It's a raccoon on his head.
Okay, yeah. Well, so Davy Crockett once claimed he could grin a raccoon out of a tree.
There you go.
Davy Crockett.
So go on.
That was the story. There was no reenactment.
Oh, okay.
It was a ghost.
It was just a weird dude walking around.
No, there was a ghost. He wasn't even there for no reenactment.
I just came down here to talk to my ancestors.
It's exactly the voice. That's perfect.
Not you, Amber, the dude.
That's yeah.
First time I did it, it was.
The first time was you.
The first the hell, what the damn hell going on?
Remember when they found human remains at the foot of the Alamo and they act like it was a big deal? And I'm like, yeah, a lot of people died there.
Allegedly.
You remember that manager we had?
Yes, that was.
We had a manager when we worked at Red Lobster. Throwback here, who talked about how he had ancestors.
Before it was like all microwave.
It was still microwave back then too, but he was talking about his ancestors that fought at the Alamo. And Amber's like, "Nuh-uh, they all died."
No, that's. Well, I mean, yeah.
And he's like, "Not my side." he was Hispanic.
And I was like,
Touche, senor.
Which-
Touche.
there were Hispanic people also.
Yeah.
Whatever. His
And
was
they
no-
also could have had
Because I was making
kids.
fun of him for being old. Is really what
Yeah,
it was. I
yeah.
was making fun of him for being old. And he's like, yeah,
You just turned
I'm
right
so
back
old.
around.
I fought at the Alamo. And he's like, I had like a stupid scarring sense. Like, I got the scar at the Alamo. I was like, nah, everyone died at the Alamo. And he goes, I'm on my side.
That's what it was.
I was like, you're stupid.
I thought that was pretty clever.
Yeah.
Then he banged a teenager in the deep freeze.
Yeah, and then he
Define teenager.
17?
Yeah, close enough.
but he
Dude
still
was
got in
30.
trouble, and he had to. And he had
Yeah, he
to
should have
leave.
done it off the clock.
That's probably
A
true.
lot of things happen in the freezers, y'all.
Yeah, the deep freeze at the Red Lobster was.
Well, hell, you get so fucking hot.
That's true. I took my breaks in the deep freeze.
Yeah, I would go just to go.
It was
hang
like
in the deep
negative 10 or whatever, and I was like, oh my god, this feels so good.
Dude, out of prison. Oh my god. We've got one freezer. And it's nice.
It sees a lot of
Look in
action.
the kitchen.
But it's
Like,
nice.
It's nice. I was there on overtime one time.
You actually showed up.
Yeah. And I just stayed in the freezer. Nobody saw me until
5 hours later.
So it's time to count.
no. I didn't have to count. I was
Isn't that like all your job is just counting people,
babysitting.
babysitting? No, that's what my job was basically at that other place I worked that I don't want to talk about. Babysitting and hey, don't fuck each other.
That part
Don't-
is not.
Don't fight, fuck, or
Yeah,
Fight, fuck.
fraternize.
fraternize.
Finger.
I mean, it's okay, I guess. There's no such thing as consensual
Yeah,
CDC.
yeah. There's no thing because it's consensual in the place I worked either, but that's because they weren't mentally competent, so it was different.
So,
But man, they would still do it.
yep.
Ugh.
Fucking mace him if you do.
I didn't have mace.
Did you get maced?
No.
From a stray shot?
No. I would stay far enough back. I wasn't getting. I didn't. My $10 an hour was not enough for me to be like, you know what? I'm gonna break that up.
Yeah, that's as.
I'm gonna let them two gentlemen finish, and then I will.
Seemed
Like,
like,
hey now.
Hey, ho there.
seemed like 21 an hour says that I could spray them if they're doing it in the cell and just call for a sergeant to do
What,
it.
what if.
Man, I tried a spray bottle one time, but all that did was make them all glisteny.
That
Wait,
just helped them.
wait, so if they're
just
doing it
provided with the
outside the
lubricant.
cell, it's okay.
We caught one dude sucking another dude's dick. We went down.
Yeah, you did.
Poor-
we went over.
Poor choice of words, but yeah.
Teach me your ways, Johnson. What are you doing?
I have an interesting story about something very similar.
And we just
Like,
Put
this
'em
story's
in,
gonna turn into sex stories.
Yes, it's taking a weird turn.
It
seg,
always does.
ad seg, single cell restriction,
Uh huh.
fucking nothing else. That's it.
Like,
Okay.
hey, stop that.
Hey, no.
Okay, so similar thing. I caught two. So I worked at a place that was. It's technically a what they would call a state school for mentally handicapped or people, but the people that were there were all there because they couldn't be
Incarcerated.
they couldn't be incarcerated. They couldn't be found mentally competent to stand trial for like rape, pedophilia, molestation, that sort of thing. And
Put them all in one place.
put them all in one place and just let them run free.
Teenage girls.
That's true. Like, so the home that I worked on, that's what they were there for. But next to us were all the juvenile girls.
Now, was there a fence?
Nope. They were allowed.
Gate?
Nope.
Was there like a line they couldn't cross?
Not really.
Like it just drawn into the earth.
A chalk line?
They just couldn't go in the house, theoretically. Yeah.
So-
So, like, outside the window is fine.
Yeah, sure. Anyways, I found two gentlemen, one who was probably in his early 20s, the other who was about 75. The 75-year-old was probably no more than 4.5 foot tall.
So, perfect height.
Yeah.
Go through the window.
They were in the bushes, and I came in as he was providing an oral favor for the younger man.
Okay.
And I was like, I don't know. I think he probably had teeth.
He didn't want to get that.
I don't remember. But I said, hey, y'all aren't supposed to be doing that. Stop. And as I do, he pulls back and looks at me. And I'm just like, fuck.
Like, I don't get paid enough.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm like, we have to take y'all to the nurse to be checked out.
What is she gonna check out?
They have to assess them for sexual assault. Because they can't consent.
They can't provide consent.
Yeah, which is dumb because they're very much consenting to these stupid things that they're doing. So I have to walk them to the nurse. One just, and I can't mess with any of it because it's evidence.
And you can't let him mess with it.
Yeah, I'm like,
And the old guy's just like,
I'm like, stop touching that. Stop it. I hated that job so much.
I actually like my job.
I don't. I like my job now. I hated that job.
Yeah.
That sounds terrible.
Everyone there hated everything.
So
Because they got paid like $10 an hour.
Yeah.
another
This shit.
another thing that we had to do was because of what all the people were on the home that I worked on, they could only be one at a time in the bathroom.
Yeah.
So we had to have a person sit in a chair directly across from the bathroom with a pen and paper and write down when they went into the bathroom and when they came out of the bathroom.
Now, we have people at my job
Mm-hmm.
who are old,
Uh-huh.
bad knees,
Yeah.
bad everything,
Uh-huh.
and can't do shit.
Yeah.
Is that the position that was granted to...
Everybody rotated out on this position because directly, so you sat in a chair, the door's here, and there's a bedroom right next to you because they all slept in there's like a one long hallway and there's beds like all along this hallway.
What you imagine as a insane asylum.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So the door directly next to you, I'm talking arm's length, like right here, I'm reaching in the door, is home to a young man who is a chronic public masturbator who likes to stand in the doorway and masturbate while whispering whoever's sitting in the chair's name.
That's when you just fucking punch him in the dick. And
They have rights and you can't do that.
yeah, you can.
No,
There's no cameras.
there weren't, but you're not supposed to do that.
There's no cameras.
So anyways,
More line, Johnson.
that's
I don't have a fucking problem.
that's what he would do. He would just sit there and just
It's
be
like, Craig,
exactly.
Craig.
He'd be like, "Shut up and go to your room, you fucker."
But Craig, I'm not finished yet.
Or he would go into the bathroom
Pokemon.
and you'd write his time down, and there'd be people needing to go piss, and he'd be like, "Fuck." It'd been like 45 minutes, and he's not out.
Dick's rubbed raw.
And you gotta go in and find him
Oh, God.
and
Where
get
would
him,
he be?
and you gotta get him out.
Where would he
And
be?
you go in and you start calling his name. You're like, "Hey, please come out.
Hey, Johnson.
It's time."
Enough master
Yeah.
come
You'd
out.
be like, "Hey, Johnson, it's enough, man. It's just other people need to go to the bathroom."
No.
You-
I
no,
don't wanna.
he wouldn't say anything.
Oh.
It'd be quiet. All the doors in the stalls would be closed. Basically. So you'd go and you check the shower first. Nothing. You'd go stall by stall until as soon as you open the door, there he is, just going at it, and you're like, "Motherfucker, get out of here!"
That is super dangerous. I'd open it from the side for
You just came at the right
safety
time,
reason.
Jimmy.
Yep. And you'd be like, "Get your ass out of here and get back to your room, you sick fuck."
You're a lot nicer than I am.
I have a nurse's license
Didn't
He
back
has to be
then.
nice.
that I have to defend now.
He goes, "I hear that, and I'm leaving now." I'm leaving.
Jim.
No, Jimmy, don't go, Jimmy, stay. We
Tell
no
us a
one,
ghost story, Jimmy,
Please.
so that we
Yeah.
can quit talking about this stuff.
yeah. We got on this subject because no one else would say anything. Everyone
I
else
tried
is.
to read some shit. Y'all were like, fuck that.
Well, those were awful, and that's why.
What even ghost
It was
stories?
the top 30 scariest story.
Yeah, no.
Send me a creepypasta if you want me to read it. And I will.
Ooh.
Look
if
at words on
there's-
paper.
I'll try to fucking decipher that shit.
There is a broadcast called The Last Broadcast on the Left.
Fucking love it.
Great broadcast. They talk about cults, serial murder, hauntings, all
It's like y'all are
kinds of stuff.
soulmates.
They do creepypastas, and every fucking time, this dude, Henry Zabrowski, he's like, reading this serious about. I think the first one he did with Bigfoot. He was like reading a creepypasta about Bigfoot, and then it just went fucking full sexual. Just all about it. I fucking love that.
Yeah, like, highly recommend. They have a lot of good broadcasts. Cover a variety. Aliens, too.
I'm sad it's only on Spotify now.
I downloaded Spotify just to be able to listen to it. Because the Mormonism series,
That was good.
it's like 6 hours long, I think, in total.
Like 4 or 5 episodes.
Yeah, like, but holy fuck, there's some shit that goes down at the beginning of Mormonism.
Yeah. Besides the multiple wives and the.
That's normal.
Dude, because I've discovered TikTok and all the crazy stuff like that. Like all those people who have like come out of that and like
Yeah.
the stories they tell.
Yeah.
It's messed up crap.
By the way, if you're here and you're watching us, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah.
We love to have input from anybody that's out there. Please help us. Talk to us.
That's when we're at our best.
Help us help you not have to listen to Johnson read whatever that was he was reading
God,
earlier.
please.
Save us.
More creepypasta.
Please save us.
Spooky spaghetti, Craig.
Please save me.
Save us
Irrelevant
all.
ravioli.
Ooh, Triple ID sounds good.
Maybe I'm just that fucking drunk. No, I found now that I've started, being an adult, I guess. Whatever the
Wait.
fuck that means. What?
We got new people in the chat.
What's up, Archpin Dragon?
That's something
Wait.
about you being an adult.
Oh my gosh, so many things just popped up all of a sudden. Variety of ways to cook bacon? I mean, like, how many ways are there? So many ways to cook bacon. Like, you could...
Best way to cook bacon? Coat it in sugar.
I wasn't. You can
Oh,
keep.
I
I have more.
Okay.
But I was just.
Well,
way,
are y'all
no.
exchanging numbers right now? Is this a
No,
date?
No,
He said he was being an adult, so I slid him a bullshit card.
just says bullshit.
Nice.
Coleman, that's so perfect for you.
Oh, you don't.
Okay. So-
Oh, okay.
So the audience can see and not look at your face.
I need to know more about how your bacon saved the party in D&D.
Yeah.
Also, so outside of Rotan, about 2 miles south of town, is a small old bridge. It is called Hangman Bridge. A set of twins went to school with their great-grandfather, where their great-grandfather was accused of cheating at cards. He was a Hispanic male in a mostly white community. They took him outside of town and hung him down by the creek. So on a dark nights, when the moon is full, if you stand on the bridge, you can see him, or you can see off in the distance a man swinging from a tree. True story, I have seen it, says Jimmy.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Really? Where is that?
Rotan is north of Sweetwater, I think.
Yeah, it's outside of Rotan, about 2 miles.
Where I
Yeah.
was earlier, there was a hanging tree,
There's a lot of hanging trees.
and it was like dead, and it was.
Have you been to Comanche? There's a hanging tree, and it's like in the courtyard
It's
of the.
it's like a protected monument.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a questionable town.
Yeah.
That would be careful.
Don't
About
about anybody.
giving him another drink.
Or be
no, well,
or going to
Go
Comanche.
to Comanche. Don't
Yeah,
go to
either one of
Comanche.
those.
You're
My-
ginger, man. It's
No, I'm not.
Dude, we
Only
would
my beard.
and
Yeah.
go to the Ants and Lights. That would be great too.
yeah.
I've never been around any of that stuff around here. I used bacon in the dungeon.
This
once
is a
at
very
a
rare
party.
Irish hereditary trait. The red beard with dark hair.
I have no
I
clue.
thought you were German.
I'm mainly German.
Well, you've got some Irish in
Yeah,
there somewhere.
I do, yeah. But like my grandma.
You want some?
Okay, so Jimmy's bridge story reminded me of a bridge back from where I'm from, where people would go and apparently you turn off your lights and see a ghost, but no one ever saw a ghost. Some people did find a couple of decapitated goat heads from time to time.
You know, as teenagers do.
Yeah, and also there's an old woman where if you were there longer than like 10 or 15 minutes, she'd come and start shooting at you.
Nice.
It was her problem.
Fucking ghosts.
Yeah, so not ghost related, but be careful of bridges in the countryside, no matter what part of the country you're at.
Yeah.
So, off of subject a bit, Pendragon was talking about bacon and how he used it to save his party.
Yeah,
So they were playing Curse of Strahd for fun, and their DM tweaked it a bit. But Ultimate ended up talking to some townsfolk, and he offered them cooked bacon that he had made, and they died because the pig he got it from was cursed/poisoned. So the villager was kind of key to the mission. So their campaign ended a little quicker, quicker than normal.
That's great.
That's pretty awesome.
Curse of Strahd, are you that?
I would.
you streaming on Twitch? Arch Pendragon? There's one streaming on Twitch that just started.
Oh, Curse of Strahd. I would love to play Curse of Strahd. If someone out there would like to invite me, I would love to play that.
Cain was the one decapitating them,
I'm sure that's true.
says Jimmy.
I've seen that.
Okay.
I'll DM it.
If anyone else would like to DM it,
Anyone in the world.
like anyone, we would literally play with anyone that would like to DM.
Second edition, way more scary.
There's a door. Don't tell the party.
Oh. Jimmy says challenge accepted. We can do Strahd after this campaign.
Ooh, what about the one where you
Coleman, you're not allowed to come.
Pendragon, it is.
It is actually, yeah.
It's
We stream D&D on Friday nights.
custom designed table.
By.
I've got wood.
I've
I've
got
got
wood.
Yeah. Which is conveniently out of Comanche, Texas, where I was like, stay out of. But I've got woods from there. Yeah, it's awesome. He made this table for us.
Beautiful.
It is so friggin' heavy, but it is awesome. Yeah, it's got a nice little cutout there for the DM to sit in, and then we sit on each side of it. It's kind of angled, so we're all kind of pretty close together.
You facing each other.
It'd be really cool if like we had a.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I bet that's really pretty. He built his own desk as well from birch and walnut.
Ooh.
I bet that's really pretty.
I bet it is.
Nice.
He did some sort of
Stain it?
Johnny, who's a buddy of mine who made this desk.
Slow torched.
Yeah, some sort of like Japanese style. I don't know what it's called, where they like burn the wood kind of and sear it. Like he did that for like the legs and
Sealed the top.
then sealed the top.
Yeah, because doing that, it seals the wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used shellac.
Yeah.
Coleman
Yeah.
made something out of wood one time.
What's your name? What's your
When I-
daughter's
when-
name?
When we first met, like way back then, you're like, "Oh yeah, I work with wood, and blah 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 blah, and I do stuff." Turns out, like one time you went to Porter's house and did something.
So, turns out I just watched videos.
Nice.
So you went over to Porter's house and you guys played with wood.
Well-
we built a dog.
House?
Porter's actually really handy.
Yeah, he is. He
So manly.
went under.
What a man!
He was like under a carpenter, or his dad was a carpenter. or
Apprentice?
something
Like he was an apprentice?
No,
A journeyman?
He was an apprentice electrician.
Was
But
he
his
really?
Dad, yeah, his dad was like a carpenter or some kind of thing like that. So he
How
fucking
was
knows
he
all
in
that
this?
shit.
He could make so much more money being an electrician.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
But he was an electrician in like Arkansas or one of those fucking weird.
Paint Party Tuesday. Yes, Jimmy. Paint Party Tuesday.
Paint Party Tuesday, yeah.
Paint Party Tuesday.
I can't wait to see Finley.
Nice. Cutting board. That's an easy way to do it. Just to get you a nice piece of wood, polish it up, and say, here you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Johnny, the guy that made this, made a table for a doctor that I work with that is like 20 feet long, and it's made out of like solid oak. And it's yeah. He's like, he had to assemble it like on the trailer. Like he built it on the trailer that he moved it to the house that they delivered it to.
I'm surprised he didn't assemble it inside the room.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
Dropped off the trailer.
Oh, my phone died, so somebody's gonna have to monitor
He
chat.
says, dang, that must have been expensive as hell.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure it was, but Doc has lots of money. She can afford it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we met her. She came and played D&D with us.
Yeah.
Super cool chick.
And right now, wood prices are pretty crazy.
This was last year when he made it, so it was significantly cheaper than right now. Same with this. This table was significantly cheaper than if we tried to have it built right now. Actually, the wood that he made this from, I was saying I didn't know what he made this from. I lied. He used, this is, well, a lot of this is pallets.
Oh, cool.
He took old pallets,
Recycled
recycled them, and then did that like the fish, whatever this style is, where they lay it and they kind of stack it like this or whatever. And
Oh, common nose.
Fishbone?
I know it when I'm not plastered.
Flastered?
It's called porter.
Flabbergasted?
Porter will know.
Yeah.
He goes, and
Shit.
it's expensive because of the pandemic, but they will improve. He goes, right now, an 8x4 inch of sheet of birch ply would cost about $40. But now
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like 90.
Yeah, it's super expensive. Yeah, there's
It's
no.
halt, like they, you
It's
know,
like
all those
triple price.
houses they build out there. They're building out there
Mhm.
by us. They've
Yeah,
stopped.
they've stopped construction on almost all of those. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're not going to make that money back.
No, no, it's crazy. So
That
yeah,
place, that was booming. Like there were houses coming up everywhere.
Out there by Potosi.
yeah.
All that place.
You know, where they built the new school,
hmm
new schools. now.
Yes.
Well, this is exciting.
I mean,
About ghost stories?
Local talk. Hey,
Look, hey, if you're in Abilene, you know things.
Dark Alliance? Oh yeah.
I have seen very little.
We
On it.
played Dark Alliance.
No, we haven't.
You, me, Porter played Dark Alliance. Not on stream, not on YouTube. We had found a cheat code
Craig always
To-
finds the cheat codes.
What?
teleport our level 1 character to the end of the game and make us invincible.
That was the old school.
Alliance.
That's
They're
the.
remaking it.
Oh
They remade
shit!
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There's
And
the PS2 version? Question
Yeah.
mark.
yeah.
Okay. Yes. Sorry.
So Craig
Ah.
found a cheat code that made us invincible,
Always.
whatever the fuck. All power, well, not all powerful. We still had like level 1 spells and
We
shit.
just could have had infinite health. Yeah.
Infinite health and like infinite mana or whatever the fuck.
I don't know.
And
It's because we never played it, but it was an old D&D game. We're like, hey, let's check this out.
yeah, and he teleported us to the end of the game, the end boss battle.
And we fought it for like an hour and a half. Before we found
Just
it.
sending the same fucking shit after.
Yeah.
It was like
Some shitty ass lightning spell.
either that or when our mana got high enough, we did the one that can't miss.
Magic missile?
Magic missile.
Yeah.
There's a one to that.
It's great playing in D&D.
Yeah.
Not in 2 minutes.
Oh, okay. I didn't remember the name of that. I've seen the new trailers and stuff for it, and it looks absolutely great. I'm excited to check it out.
He
Oh,
goes,
it came out this
He
month.
goes, oh, I mean the new Dark Alliance that isn't a remake. They've already completed the Dark Alliance remake for the next gen, though, and it came out this month.
Oh, I didn't realize it was already out. I need to check that out. We don't have the next gen. We only have Xbox One.
It might work. It might.
They might release it on both.
We will eventually need to update our gear.
Yeah.
I'll let Johnson do that.
You should do something.
I can't even find a PS5.
The PS2 Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance was remade last month for next gen. The new one coming out is Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance. Should be out in June.
Oh, okay,
Shit.
cool.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, that's the one I think I saw that
That's
was.
up.
Yeah.
That's
we'll
the
play
I
that.
think the one I saw that looks really good. I'm excited about that one. It looks great.
and we'll play Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance until then.
Sure. I mean, we played Baldur's Gate 3 some on here. It's been fun. I enjoy it. I know you don't, but that's because you are just a big old
I don't.
wimp.
Look.
I know that
Oh, here it comes.
Here it goes.
it's. I know that you can only hit like level 6, right?
Nope.
Craig
Try
plays it all the
again.
time.
5,
Nope.
4.
Yes.
Yeah. So why would I play something if I can?
This Coleman wants to be the strongest.
I know.
Yeah.
He wants to be the best, like no one ever was.
To catch them is my quest. To trap them is my cause.
Nope.
Nope.
Pokemon.
That's your version of
Gotta
Pokemon.
catch them all.
So Pendragon says, just finished playing a Man-Eater, where you play as a baby shark and eat everyone and everything. It was amazing. 7 out of 10 because eating boats and thousands of people as you grow into Megalodon size gets to be awesome.
I've seen that game too. That game kind of looks fun.
Yeah.
Video games create violent children, huh?
Not really.
I grew up playing Grand Theft Auto
Yeah.
since I was like
I have hardly.
5 or 6 playing the original Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, I have like hardly carjacked anyone.
See, I was playing Sly Cooper.
Well, has our son had his conversation with you yet about why he should be playing Grand Theft Auto?
Oh, I want to hear this. What the fuck is this?
I know.
What's his argument?
Well, way back when he was little,
Yeah.
Craig let him play Grand Theft Auto.
He was like 3.
Yeah.
He shouldn't even be able to remember this.
But he does.
Because it's Karth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's dumb that he remembers this.
And so, because Craig would just turn,
I turned the sound off, for one, so like
So
you
he
couldn't
just
hear
drove
anything.
around.
He was just driving cars.
but he remembers it, and he'll straight up tell me, like, what I asked him, I said, what do you like so much about Grand Theft Auto? He goes, I like the physics of it, mother. That's what he told me.
Did he say mother?
Yeah, at that time he did.
Yeah.
Most time he doesn't call me mother, but he did at that time.
I feel like a lot of the times he says mother and father.
Not that much. But he still calls Craig Dada.
Yeah.
But I think it's because we have a baby in the house.
Yeah.
But anyways, and I was like, well, you really need to talk to your dad. And he goes, well, why can't I play it? And I was like, well, because there's things happening in the game that you really, are really violent. You shouldn't be seeing things that, and then there's bad words. And he goes, well, Mom, I hear bad words all the time, and I know not to say them. He goes, and I do bad. What game did he quote? He goes, and there you kill people, and I don't kill anyone. I know not to do those things.
I mean, it's a fair argument.
And I was like,
that is a
how
solid
can
argument.
The kid is 8. Like, how can you argue with that?
Yeah. Let him play whatever the fuck.
Yeah, but we haven't had the sex talk with him yet, and I'm like, I don't want him to learn about that stuff through Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, I figure like
Just
then-
Craig,
then-
go in there and be like, hey, here's how babies are made. Here's Grand Theft Auto. Go for it.
Oh, and then when he finds out, it's like, mother, father, I will not have sex because I play Grand Theft Auto
Maybe.
I won't hire a
Right now-
prostitute and then kill her.
Well,
to get my money back.
right now, he doesn't ever want to get married, ever.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
He's-
girls are icky.
he says that, but
I mean, I'm sure it will change.
well, no, just not. He says that, but like I've gone to their field trips. Like he was walking holding hands with one girl,
Oh, so he's a liar.
and then he was walking holding hands with a different girl
He wants
later.
to keep his
Or did he-
options open.
Is he just not going to ever get married? And
Yeah,
just
he
let
might
it
just be a
feel?
player. I don't know.
But but it's really sweet. He wants to adopt children because he wants to be a father.
Oh, okay.
So he does know that you need a mom and a dad.
to make some kids.
Yeah.
Kids. He understands that much.
Wait, what is this?
But
What are
he
you talking about?
You have one.
I still
I don't know how she got here.
I don't know what we did to make that happen.
She
I
said she was
believe-
pregnant.
she-
She left for like
She
8
went.
months and then she came back. I don't know.
She went on a business trip one day. Then when she got back, she said she was pregnant.
We tried that. It didn't work.
She made me take a DNA test.
Turned out it was his.
Now it's mine. She got real sad.
And the little girl, really, I wasn't joking. She
You
looks a lot
couldn't
like-
deny her if you wanted to.
No, I couldn't. Yeah.
The worst game 20 years ago was Manhunt.
I would like to play that.
It was so bad that it got canceled in like a month after it was released.
It's like banned in Australia.
Oh
fucking-
God,
Yeah.
yeah. I think we have that one.
Oh, good.
It's right over there.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Which is dumb that got banned because it's not that
It's just
bad.
dumb. It's
Yeah.
just a fucking stupid game. It's
Like you go and
you're in
hunt men.
prison and like you're breaking out, and then
Oh, okay.
is
I
that
know what it is.
Arch Pendragon? Is that the one that
But it was so violent. You
It's
couldn't,
like this
what?
Russian dude is hired by the U.S. government to like stop shit, stuff like that. Fuck!
He's doing it again. That's how you know he's drunk.
I'm not drunk. I'm
You
just
are.
happy. I'm just having a good time. Why are y'all buzzing my kill?
Buzzing your kill.
Exactly. there.
I
Exactly.
said that on purpose.
I know
Yeah,
you did.
sure you did. Oh,
But yes, I think you're right.
So back to the sniff unit.
so there was a lady. She didn't work there with me
Oh,
at the
there's
SIF.
another story.
Yeah.
Amber has a lot of ghost stories.
This isn't
Jesus.
a ghost story. This is just
No
weird
wonder
shit.
you're a believer.
I don't know.
You're a Scully,
I'm a Scully.
and Craig's a Mulder.
Sure.
No, you're a Mulder, and Craig's a Scully.
Sure.
I don't know what
Does
that
that
means.
does that mean you have the hots for me?
Fox Mulder.
Yes, yes, it does.
Yeah.
I figured.
Well, we knew that.
Fox Mulder is.
I have a sex tape out. That's what you were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has a sex tape out, and you have the hots for me. You wish it
This
that
is a
I
callback to a
and
conversation way earlier, y'all.
in the stream, and you wish that I had a sex tape out. You've searched for it relentlessly.
I mean,
Now
if
he's
it's not-
Margaret Thatcher.
If it's now I just can't get it off without thinking about Margaret Thatcher.
yeah, gotcha.
A lot of people have that problem.
If,
Sure.
if her sex tape isn't with you,
What?
Why you gotta
What?
make what?
anyway, what?
Oh, okay. So, I told you that it was connected to this other whatever thing, right? And in that one, the lady, there was, because it was a fully staffed dementia unit. It was locked down. They had the people that couldn't be kept in the normal, like nursing home and stuff. Anyways, so, and they would come over every once in a while, like in the middle of the night, and come and visit me and stuff. There was this one lady who, I don't know, she saw auras. She would always talk about auras. She would talk about people who followed you. Like, she could see the people, like your loved ones and stuff around you. All of this stuff. It was just, I don't know, she'd come over there and like predict stuff all the time. Anyways, that was all I was going to talk about. And like, has anything weird like that? Because I think we were joking before about Craig's aura, about the lady on the side of the street and all
Yes.
that stuff. You need to tell that story.
I mean, of course, Craig's special.
He has the unicorn of aura.
Listen, I don't ask for any of this.
Everyone
Just
agrees
can't-
you are the best.
Ooh,
I told that story
I
yesterday.
want to see your fortune.
What happened?
Thank you for reminding me.
Oh.
So to tell this story, me and Craig are married, if you haven't figured that out yet. And Craig has the best luck. Like, things just fall into his lap. Everything wonderful in the world happens for him. Me is I'm the complete opposite. If something
Yeah,
horrible is
this
going to
is getting
happen, it's going to
really
happen
cool.
to me.
Yeah, it's been around a while.
And
Who gets that fortune?
when we were at a Chinese
Let
restaurant,
me see.
and this always happens. My fortune's always something horrible, like you're gonna die tomorrow. I don't know. It's always something horrible, like get your life together, you suck, kind of thing. And Craig's is always wonderful. And he literally got one time the fortune that he's passing around right now that says,
Lucky numbers 36, 35, 31, 55, 23, and 4.
God bless y'all. Good luck.
it literally says, everyone agrees you are the best. And he kept it because he's not a narcissist.
No, we'll
Oh, of course not.
You.
I don't know if you
Do one. I'll put it.
There you go.
Yeah.
So that
yeah.
right there perfectly sums up our lives.
Yeah, pretty much.
And last night
She
I
brought
had-
that to Craig, and you didn't get a cookie that night.
I don't know. Mine was something horrible.
Yeah.
But his was better last night.
Yeah, last night, a guy who plays indie with me and Amber brought Chinese food. Delicious.
It was
Open
really
my-
wonderful. Thank you, Eric.
From where?
Little Panda?
Yeah, little panda.
It was really good.
2 of the girls already opened those. Just, man, nothing special. Crack mine open. Nada.
Oh
Nothing?
wow.
Nothing.
Wow.
Just a cookie.
Future is wide open.
Or non-existent.
Or not.
So,
I once knew somebody got something that was like, "You will soon be in the presence of a heavenly host."
Oh.
Right.
I've also gotten one. Please try again. So I don't know who's making these fortune cookies, but come on, do more positive ones.
Life sucks enough, man, without your fortune cookie
Mine's
bringing
always
you down.
like Confucius says, "Fucking
It takes 3
two
wipes.
cows take more grass than one," or some shit like that.
No, Confucius says. it
Confucius
takes
says,
3
"Fucking
wipes
2
to
cows."
realize you only need 2 wipes.
Confucius says, "Fucking 2 cows is way more grass than one."
You know, shit like that. It's,
You know.
yeah.
So if you're gonna fuck
Greg
them,
is this
fuck-
something I
Yeah.
gotta read. I gotta read. He
He
goes.
says, "I've heard some crazy stories, but I myself am a staunch non-believer in anything paranormal."
Me too.
You and Craig, man.
Yeah.
I've always viewed advice or sayings like that to be somewhat natural as eye of the beholder.
nice.
Or glass half full, half empty, since they are so open-ended and open to interpretation. I agree with that too.
No.
It just depends on how you're feeling that day. However, I have to say though, everyone agrees you are the best.
It's hard to interpret. It's hard to interpret that any other way.
But most of the time I agree with that.
Yeah.
It's just wide open.
For those who can't tell, Craig's head started this size tonight, and now it's approximately this size.
I've been this way my whole life. It's just
Yeah.
the same.
He drives a convertible because his head won't fit in a car.
After a
Best
while,
of what?
His head's
Ooh,
fucked.
it
His
could be good
ego
or
is
bad.
fucked.
I guess that's true.
Ooh, add another layer on there.
His ego is the aura thing that she
Oh,
was
let's talk
talking
about the aura.
Yes, the unicorn of ores.
All right, so I'm in Austin, Texas, which is notorious for crazy people.
Yeah.
Keep it weird.
Libertarians. I got it. Yeah.
I'm a
No.
libertarian. Fuck you.
I'm authoritarian. No,
Libertarian, different.
I'm a what is it called?
Liberace?
Yes.
Macarena?
I can't play the clarinet. If
Sounds
anybody
Barbecue state of the world next to Georgia. Texas in general is great for barbecue. That is true,
It's true.
sir.
Yeah.
You're correct.
And Dragon, are you from Texas? Are you from Georgia? Like,
Are you from somewhere else?
I mean, you don't have to tell us if you don't want to.
It's- yeah. Anyways,
Sometimes I
do.
get a little too personal on this.
yeah.
thing.
Well, yeah.
Hey, what's
Amber
your
will.
address, by the way?
Amber
Amber
will
will,
really tell you.
Amber will put you
your
on
name.
blast if you're not careful. So you know.
How are you in bed?
Heck yeah, Texas. Okay.
All right, cool. So I'm in Austin. We're walking down the street. There's some lady out there. She's got some store. It's got like the crystals hanging around and like, she's I don't know if it's palm reader or psychic or I don't know what she is, but she's trying something along the lines, and she's talking to people as they're going by, and I'm with a couple of other people from college, and we're trying to just get by and not be noticed, and she's trying to read people's auras as they're going by and that sort of stuff, and she does this like over exaggerated like squinting thing when she starts talking about my aura and is reading it and talking about how it's bright.
I thought this was like 2 months ago.
No,
Oh.
It just stays around forever.
we're what?
For those who don't know, Craig is special.
No, actually, somehow I got brought up. We were talking about it, and then so we're like, "What is white?" Because it's a white aura. He has
Yeah.
a white aura,
Oh, okay.
and so then because we have nothing
'Cause your
else to
hair?
do.
Yeah, just parts of it.
Okay. All right.
So
More
we
salt
got
and
to
pepper.
talking about like different types of auras and what they mean. I'm like, what is a white aura even? So we looked it up, and then we found a Facebook app.
Yeah,
Not Facebook app, sorry. an app
An app for
that
like
supposedly
an
can
Android
read
app.
your aura
Yeah.
and stuff.
And it also showed white, and it showed
And then we did mine, and mine was red that night.
Which
Yeah.
means angry.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, does it not?
no.
Not according to what we read.
What is
No.
it? What
I don't want to talk about it.
do you not remember?
Oh, I
Oh.
remember.
What does it say?
It means you know.
Hatred? I don't know. It's pure spite.
I mean,
We're not
That's
talking
what I'm
about
getting.
we're not talking about your marriage, Johnson.
Oh.
Passion, Johnson. Passion. But it just was awkward, and I was
you're not wrong, Pendragon.
Yeah. I don't look at Facebook.
He said that after that
But-
we probably got targeted ads about auras and spirituality.
oh sure did, yeah. Like yeah,
I
phone-
get that
everything
shit
was
because of like Hollow Moon and Third Eye shit. But
Coleman's, we did your aura like the next day.
yours was like green.
It was like green, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I think we
We
evaluated
are in a
that to,
green.
like,
Yeah.
All the green screens are
screens around.
yeah, because everybody's was green.
Yeah. I don't think we ever did mine actually.
No,
I mean,
Did
next
we do
time we'll
Porter's?
see.
Was he there?
I don't remember.
He was green too.
Yeah, everybody was green that
And we're
night.
like, oh, everybody's green in this room.
Yeah,
And then you look.
It's just a bad aura.
it's just green everywhere,
Oh,
like
okay.
all over the
But
walls.
I did his and it was still white.
It's just a bad vibe for everybody. You know,
Yeah.
everybody's vibing different in this space.
Or it could just be that it's an app and it's full of shit.
I mean, it's literally an app on
Yes.
your thing.
Well, it's a free app. It is not complete bullshit. It's 100% accurate.
We
Right.
paid $5.
No, we did not. It was free.
Making a joke,
Base your life on this app.
a little jokey joke, Craig.
Johnson, base your life on this app. It was free.
Okay,
It's your new religion.
you sold me.
You're just gonna see Johnson walking around randomly. Oh, today,
Am I
today.
happy now?
But see, to be white, according to what we were reading, which I'm so sorry if someone knows more about this than I do. Please feel
I'm
free
sure
to correct me because I'm
there's-
sure everyone knows more than
Yeah, we know nothing.
Because it's all about your chakra, right? And
Yeah.
white is the crown, or white or purple
Yeah.
is the crown, and it means that you're fully enlightened. That you've reached the whole new level of spirituality.
See, chakra is weird because there's seven
Yes,
chakra.
I believe
There's
so.
also 7 branches of Yggdrasil, the Norse tree that flows through
Oh,
the entire.
And 7 layers of hell.
Yeah.
seven.
And
There's
swords
actually
seven
in
heaven.
There's 9 layers
7
of hell.
deadly sins.
But
There's 7 swords in Saturday campaign.
7 days a week.
Oh
my God.
There's
It's like
7
that movie
months
28.
in the first
so if you multiply those by 3, you get 21.
21 is 2
Uh,
off from 23. Like that
Pendragon.
Jim Carrey movie.
Hey.
Number 23.
I thought
Yeah,
it was 28, whatever.
don't
That was
know.
28
That's 20
days
feet
or
because
whatever.
when you
I don't remember.
20 when you
28
do
days later.
Yggdrasil, he said, had 9.
Just like the layers of hell, which I fucked up. Also had 9.
And,
Oh,
and
how many
you fucked up
chakras
the
are there
days of
really?
the
Are there
week.
really 9?
I don't know. There's probably 9. I don't know. I don't know enough about
I
spirituality.
don't know anymore.
My chakras are open though. Apparently,
Craig's reached a whole level.
There
Numbers
is only-
mean
I'm
nothing.
so
Is there
enlightened. The
9
numbers.
chakras?
I don't
No.
I'm
It's
so
either 9 or 7.
Johnson. I'm so enlightened. Numbers mean nothing to me anymore.
Yeah, there you go.
What even are numbers?
So enlightened. Fucking reptilians have come from the moon base to talk to you, Craig, specifically,
There's 7 chakras.
Me
there's
specifically.
seven-
Yes.
through your white.
I don't like when you say it like that.
Oh,
Pendragon
Pendragon said 8, but we Googled it and there's 7, right?
Yeah.
It feels weird when you put it that way.
Cool.
I don't
We
like.
don't know
white
anything about this
aura.
I don't like it anymore.
You can make anything uncomfortable, Craig.
It feels bad now.
You want to know what my favorite pastime is?
What's that?
Making Coleman uncomfortable.
That is true. It doesn't take much though.
No.
It doesn't. Do it. You fucking do it, Craig.
Actually, you're right. He goes, believe it or not, one of the best interpretations of chakra hang on.
Is it Avatar?
It's
The Last
Avatar.
Airbender.
Yeah.
You know what? You're not
Never
wrong.
seen it.
It's a good show.
Kid fucking loves it.
You should watch it with her. Spend time with your child.
We're-
I just prefer to watch a movie.
Watch Avatar: The Last Airbender the movie. Basically the same thing.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Don't
so
do
it's
that.
Shyamalan.
Thing,
Don't
yeah.
fucking do that.
I fucking
It's
love M. Night
horrible.
Shyamalan. Why is this any different
Oh,
No,
God.
I
than
is-
any of his other movies?
It is actually a really good show. The Avatar is actually a really good show.
yeah,
I'll check it
and
out.
you would get more jokes in the D&D campaign.
Like
Yeah.
Secret Tunnel?
Secret tunnel.
Like Secret Tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But no, the reptilians are coming and talking to Craig through his white chakra aura.
Why me specifically?
Because of your white aura.
Okay.
Yeah, only 1 in 7 billion people have a white aura.
Wait, there's only like 7 million people. I'm the only one? Fuck, I don't want to talk to reptilian
You're that
people.
special.
Pendragon, thank goodness you're
Nah.
here.
Are you gonna go on?
Alex Jones? Fuck.
Oh god, no.
Oh my god,
We
you know
have
what'd be
first
great?
claim.
Watch him
We have first claim of it.
and Alex
would-
Jones talk about anything.
I would
Who,
talk to
me?
Alex Jones.
Yes,
Oh my
you talking to
god.
Alex Jones.
What did we
God.
talk about? What's
Everything. Anything.
The reptilians,
Reptilians.
the moon, Bigfoot,
Hey, the
frogs gay.
The moon's not
I
real.
don't know enough to conversate.
Oh,
Neither does
talking
Idiot.
about
I
his
just-
idol. He don't know.
I'm flabbergasted, man.
You'd be fine.
What'd you do? Did you spill?
You don't even know about what's going on over here.
Sorry.
Are things happening in chat? Did someone say something? Yo,
Dragon did.
what do you,
Shockers and alignments are different. Alignment is more like a frame of thinking and paths to follow, where chakras are ideals and embedded on gates or areas of the body that represent those ideals.
oh, okay.
All right.
Alrighty.
Have y'all seen? God damn!
Yeah. Thanks, Greg, for pointing it out.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen the person who on Twitter
On the Twitter.
posted on the Twitter, you know,
On the treat sphere.
Oh, now you can. We've reached a whole other level now.
Yeah.
it's far beyond comprehension.
Tell us about
So
the
in
Twitter.
5 minutes, we'll learn about the tweet.
You're learning.
Like I said,
It's like
5
talking to
minutes.
Alex Jones now.
Sober.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's a stretch.
So this person put the like rejuvenating crystals on their steering wheel.
Uh huh.
Have y'all seen that?
No.
It's like all these fucking rocks
Seems safe.
on the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Wait,
Like-
like where the airbag is,
Where the
or
airbag is.
completely safe.
They made a claymore.
Completely safe.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like,
Now it can get rejuvenating energy anytime.
like, it's just,
So you made your airbag a claymore.
well, no, it's like an insta heal.
Yeah.
Pop that shit, get a senzu bean.
In terms of spirituality, I've always liked the viewpoints represented by Baruch Spinoza and his dual mind spirituality represented in nature. Fuck! Fuck!
Ooh, you went too deep.
Pendragon,
You went too
I
deep.
think,
I don't know
you're too
anything
good
about
for
this.
this.
Yeah.
You went too deep for Johnson. He doesn't know anymore. He doesn't even know words.
Fire. And I see fire. Fire makes me happy.
Quick, blow it up.
No. No. Fuck you. You made too far go to one.
You made too far go down. Too far now one.
Lord.
I'm less happy now. Too far one.
And those crystals are probably nothing more than resin and epoxy, probably. Yeah. It's,
Yeah, more than
Hey,
likely.
that means it's a lot safer.
Probably won't pierce her forehead at 200 miles an hour, but probably will, really.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. I saw a video. It was a
Dude, those
dude.
airbags go off like fucking.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Holy
Those are
shit.
not safe things.
It
They
was
save
like-
you, but not safe.
His
Still gonna
truck.
hurt you.
Here's the front of his truck. And it's like, here's a stop sign. The
Okay.
front wheel was like on the stop sign, kind of pointed up.
Mm-hmm.
He reversed and just like hit the ground. 2 seconds pass, airbag goes off, and like his window's open.
Yeah.
And you just see his hat fly out. I mean, I'm sure he's hurt, but it's gotta.
It deploys at like 200 to 300 miles an hour.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
Like most of the time, most people have like black eyes, sometimes broken noses from the airbag itself
Yeah.
deploying.
much less like fucking whiplash.
Yeah. I mean it saves you from like sternum planting on the steering wheel, but
Yeah, of course.
but it's not a pleasant thing. Have you
It's
seen?
not like you're hitting a pillow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Have you seen the deal where like
canvas.
it's probably Russia where this is happening, but it's like it looks like it's in a mechanic shop and they take an airbag and they like put it underneath his couch. It looks like it's just like sitting on the ground.
Yeah.
And the dude sits down and it's like poof, poof, shoots him into like a fucking roof.
What was that? Neighbors that they did
Yeah.
that? Yeah, it was like they
Seth
did like
Rogen.
Frank War, and
And Dave Franco,
they just
Well-
made fun of those videos.
Zac Efron.
All that made me think is like, God, your back would hurt so much after that.
I wouldn't.
That's like compressed disc right there,
Yeah.
instantly.
I wouldn't move.
You know.
Play dead and things.
Play dead until you actually die.
Oh, I thought you meant like you wouldn't move, like it would just be like, poof. Ha ha! Gotcha! Gotcha, bitch!
Oh. I'd move.
You
I'd
would.
get pushed up.
You would.
You would.
I mean, probably like 200 miles per hour.
I don't know what that unit measurement is, but yeah, but it
200 things of fat per second.
200 things per hour.
Did I not say miles?
I don't know. Miles per hour.
Getting country, woman.
You said miles per hour, whatever that is.
Well,
Man,
now
I'm
you-
paying my
now
man.
you see, there's the thing. So, what kind of things do y'all like to talk about? Tabletop video games.
Yes, all of those things.
Yeah. We do a D&D stream.
Yeah, on Fridays.
Fridays 7:30.
hmm
Amber's the DM. I myself, Sweet Johnson, play the best character.
That's debatable, but yes.
Finley Callahan, the 15th.
That hasn't come up yet, but I'm okay.
I mean, it's
Sure.
it's the thing.
Okay, cool.
Except for Mars.
Who was not
Who,
Finley?
not
who was your
Finley.
father and not
I was
named?
named after my grandfather.
Skipped a generation.
Yeah, it's
He was Finley Callahan had the 14th, then Mars for some reason.
Mars was the weird one, and then Finley Callahan had the 15th.
It's weird they named all their kings and girls' names, but whatever.
It's not a fucking girl name.
It's a very forward-thinking country.
Yeah, very progressive.
Thank you.
It really is.
Here you go.
I play Proud, who's a tiefling prince of a country named Woodell, who is probably the best character in the whole campaign.
Debatable.
I don't know.
Less debatable than friendly.
No, what he said. Well, not to get into controversial topics, but microtransactions ruining games.
Oh, God.
Improving them, origins, what the future might hold.
Craig, how do you feel about people buying stuff in D&D?
Yes, Greg.
I fucking hate it. I hate it.
Like going to the shop and spending...
No. Like, so because we are a D&D stream and we are what you would say in competition with a lot of other D&D streams, one of the things that people do to try to
Make money.
make money and drive involvement with their audiences, they say, hey, you can give us money and we will give somebody a health potion, magical items. You can put them
Reroll.
re-roll. We'll put a monster in there that they have to fight randomly.
Arch Pendragon, you open this.
I hate that. I hate it so much. I hate microtransactions in video games as well. Loot chest and crates and all that shit.
Unless it's the end game point system. You can buy loot crates, right? Because I'm okay with that. Well,
Okay, so if there is a
Oh,
way,
yeah.
Where to
Dragon, they're
fucking
doing
get
it.
it?
no, yeah, that's...
Like, just
so if there's a way that you can earn
boss
a
drop.
virtual currency and buy it, sure. If you can do that and then buy it, then yeah, I'm all for it.
But, nah. Hey, here's my parents' credit cards. Hey, I'm Keanu Reeves now in Fortnite.
Yeah, like pay to win always sucks.
also for D&D streams.
Not a huge fan of that.
of D&D streams?
No,
No, it said,
other-
dang, I didn't know folks were doing that.
Yes,
Yeah,
that is as most definitely a thing now that is
I'll
happening.
let Craig talk for a minute.
That is, it is making its way into many of them.
Hey, Amber,
Because
I'll give you $20 if you kill off Finley.
I mean that is tempting, but no, yeah,
Do it next week.
it's a successful business model. The microtransactions has been successful, and that's the problem. People see this, they buy into it, and companies are doing it more and more because people keep doing it.
Yeah, like
And so now, naturally, it's flowing through to other venues and avenues, and D&D streams are now doing it as well. The main one that comes to mind that I can think of that I saw that really bothered me was
I think it started the whole thing. For
that
you.
probably started the whole thing is it's a stream, which I don't normally like to talk bad about other streams, and I'm not necessarily doing that. It's from a company that's I feel like is just churning out stuff to try to capitalize on
D&D
the
craze.
D&D craze. It's by Caffeine. I can't even remember the name of the
Yeah, I mean that doesn't
of the D&D session that they play anyways, but the company is Caffeine, and you can look them up, whatever. But they have it's very gimmicky. They have a robotic mind flayer, and you can buy these like that talks, and it's like I don't know. And then they have the loot crate basically that you can buy for the characters, and you can
It's like the Hunger Games.
yeah, or you can send monsters to go fight them. That has nothing to do with the story whatsoever, but here you go, here's a monster fight now because you paid for it. Or whatever. It just
yeah, that's weird.
yeah.
So he goes, I really dislike the problem microtransactions create. Most developers are creating problems and selling the solution after the fact, or creating games with the intention of missing features and enabling and earnable content, then selling it out to you via piece
Piece by piece. So here's something else
But-
that oh go ahead.
Oh, sorry, but I suppose the problem source isn't developers themselves in some cases, but publishers and special interests.
I believe
EA games.
that's a big one for sure. I think that is a big part of it. It's greed. Greed is the biggest part of it. I have a huge problem now with games in general that are putting out these unfinished products. They'll give you a game that is 75% finished, and then they'll sell you a DLC that really gives you what should have been the full game experience. DLC was amazing when it very first came out, because what used to happen is people would make games that were complete full games and were amazing and incredible, and you're like, God, I wish I had more of this. And so then they would do this downloadable content that was extra beyond what they had originally done, and it was like an addition to, rather than just kind of like we're breaking up and segmenting the full product
Game.
into these parts. Sure, Skyrim,
Dragon Age is what I think.
Dragon Age is what I think of. Dragon Age is first, Dragon Age Origins, the DLC for that, phenomenal. Yeah, it has a huge following. Yeah, massive. Star Wars.
You don't have taste.
Yeah.
I'm drinking vodka and pineapple juice. What do you want?
And orange juice.
Yeah.
Back then,
Wow.
they used to sell
That's
you
ahoy.
cartridges, extenders, physical cartridges you would attach to your game and then put into your Sega or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's from the good days of when games were actually like they
Hard.
Yeah, yeah. Hard is one of them, yeah. But like they were finished. They were finished, polished products. I'm trying to think of what was. Oh my God.
God damn it, Coleman.
Sweet Johnson is having issues trying to get back to his chair there. I don't know if you keep up with wrestling video games, but WWE 2K20 came out,
My charger is over there. Would you mind?
and it was an absolute
me.
shit show. Like, it was the buggiest, glitchiest game of maybe all time that EA has released. Like, it was unplayable, and the quality of it was terrible. The production value was terrible. And it's just one of those games that they now pump and dump a year, a brand new one every year.
Yeah, because 2K, whatever.
Yeah, 2K21, 2K20, blah, 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 whatever. And it was just the worst trash I've ever seen in a video game ever.
And Dragon goes, yeah, the wrestling game still had banners and stuff in the game that read 2018, even though it was 2020.
Okay, so
Really?
oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Like, all of a sudden the ring would just start shaking, like, uncontrollably.
Yeah.
Character models would morph into, like,
Because
these
Mick Foley would enter.
like, characters would morph into these, like, long-armed, limbed, like, Slender Man-esque creatures. Like, it was awful. Just absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
The last good one of those that they made was probably 2K16, but, like,
I thought it was 15. That was...
16. That's one that Porter and I play for Wrestling Wednesdays when we play.
On Wednesday.
We need to bring that back.
We do. Well, I think we're doing that this week, right? We're going to do Wrestling Wednesday with you and Amber commentating, drunk
What day
commentating.
Wednesday?
Oh, I didn't know about that. I forgot
Did we
about
not talk
that.
about
I
that?
work
We
the
might have
next day.
talked about it, but I think we were
Scheduling conflict. We'll
talk about that later.
Talk about it later.
Talk about that later.
Okay,
Might
what?
be Wrestling Monday.
WrestleMania.
Whatever. We'll figure it out. But anyways,
Not wrong.
but yeah, so I hate that kind of stuff. That is a big thing that bothers me.
He goes, I mean, I wish for more games like Witcher 3, where both the DLCs, I easily put close to 400 hours in my first playthrough.
You put a lot into that game.
No, I didn't.
Witcher 3?
He thought about it.
I didn't.
Which one did you put a lot into?
No, Witcher.
They played it for a hot minute, Craig.
I thought you were like,
And it
oh,
sucked. They not the
Me
game.
and Porter
Him and-
sucked.
I thought you were like, oh, we've got to play The Witcher. I put so many hours into this game and blah blah
No,
blah.
I
Lied
never
because he
said-
wanted to do it.
I said we should do it because the show just came out.
Oh, okay.
I was not a fan of it. I didn't care for the controls.
Oh, I like The Witcher. I just
Like-
haven't.
I like the video, the show.
The game. Toss a coin to your Witcher.
Yeah.
But anyway, I like the game. I just could not, for the fucking life of me,
Survive.
figure out how to get past the Griffin
You're really bad
At the very
He's really bad at video games,
bad at
though.
video games.
So that's part of it.
Yeah.
That's usually why when we play video games, it's usually me on the sticks.
Yeah.
One,
And
because
someone gets drunk and talks.
Johnson can't play and talk at the same time.
So,
Yeah, he's
oh yeah.
so there's
Peggle. We haven't tried Peggle yet.
Dang,
I can do Peggle.
LOL.
so yeah. And we
Yeah.
Amber and I tried playing. I think The Witcher 2. I don't think we ever tried playing The Witcher 3.
Not on stream.
I have a
No,
copy
it
Oh,
of
wasn't
it if
on
you want to
stream.
borrow it.
No.
Okay.
Witcher 2 would
I think
be
I had The
on
Witcher
that
3 on this Xbox over
Okay.
here, but we just never really got into it and played it. We Amber and I played an enormous amount of Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age 2, and then a lot of Dragon Age Inquisition.
Yeah, Craig, we know.
Well, there's a reason I say that is because the narrative story wise that experience, I think is what we were. I think when we went into Witcher, we were looking for a similar experience to Dragon Age, and it's a whole different.
Oh, there's not a party.
Yeah,
It's not like you make choices as yourself and these other people.
yeah, that's kind of the thing.
What?
But-
Is that not?
Yeah, I'm just laughing at the way you're sitting and holding your mic right now.
I'm fucked. What do you want me to do? I'm trying to keep conversation going.
I know you're doing a great job, Coleman.
Dude,
Mom and Dad are fighting, and I just can't.
who's fighting? No
No
one's.
one's fighting.
Sorry, brought me back to childhood.
I could say something mean, but I won't.
We're not doing it. Don't make him cry on stream.
Okay, sorry.
No, go for it.
No, please don't.
Bring the drama,
We
Craig.
don't want this. No one wants this.
I never knew my dad.
The producers wanted
until
drama.
5 or 6.
Stop it. No.
Cole.
No.
I told you every time, man. Every time.
Every time he gets drunk, it
Therapy.
turns into therapy. We're not doing it.
Where's your mic? Which one
When
is
I was 16, my dad
It's the one that
had a
has
heart
the
attack.
black cord on it. There's two of them.
6'6".
I think it's number 4. Anyways,
I think that's
so we know which one to
your dad
pull.
was 6'6".
6'6".
What the hell happened to you?
640 pounds.
What the hell?
Yeah.
One of those things
Why
can't
are
be
you
true.
so short.
Because my mom was like 5 foot.
The bullshit card for the
Yeah.
640 pounds.
Yeah.
I'm calling bullshit.
I'm calling bullshit on the 6'6".
Maybe 6 foot.
6'5.5" and 3/4.
Listen,
6'3", maybe.
He's like 6 foot tall.
No, he was a tall motherfucker.
my buddy
He was also a wide motherfucker.
Listen, my buddy Preston, who is an enormous fucking individual,
Yeah.
who is 6'6" and probably 400 pounds, maybe 450.
Like muscle or like.
There's pictures of me and him on Facebook. You can find us and see it. I'll show it to you later. He is an enormous human individual. 650 is just
Unfathomable.
unfathomable when you start. It's like not possible.
Yeah,
Well,
because
I mean,
Big
that-
Black
that's-
was only like 400 some pounds.
That's
Yeah.
why he stood up and had a heart attack, man.
I was gonna say those are the people who are confined to like their house or whatever.
Yeah.
Pendragon says, I know at the beginning of the state of play for VR it was a bit rough, but now I think we have had several entries where they are quite good, and I wonder what the future will be for them. I agree with that too. We bought our kids a VR.
And we play it more than them.
Oh my
Just
gosh, Star Wars.
general VR.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that game. I love that game.
The Star Wars like Vader, Vader
Yes.
Immortal, Vader, whatever. It's I
Yeah.
don't the game itself.
Pendragon, hang on, sorry. Pendragon says Andre the Giant, 7'4" and weighed 520 pounds.
Yeah, so 100 pounds more than Andre the Giant.
He was confined to a bed.
When he was. Okay, listen.
100 pounds more than Andre the Giant.
When he was in.
130 pounds more than Andre the Giant.
When he was. Okay. Therapy time.
Nope.
No,
No?
no,
Explaining shit.
no therapy.
Okay.
Just a straight answer.
Just straight answer, yes.
There's no way.
Exactly. You don't want therapy.
I don't want therapy. All right, fine. He was 650 pounds. That's
At
incredible.
6'6".
I visited him
Uh huh.
at the age of
That was a wee lad.
14.
Okay.
He was in the rest home at the age of 45.
Okay.
Couldn't see the fucking bed.
Okay.
You couldn't, or he couldn't.
I couldn't.
Nobody.
Okay.
It was. Yeah. Anyway, what?
I didn't
So,
say shit.
so back to VR.
Somebody
It's a
said
lot
some
of
shit about
fun.
VR.
Vader
Not about
Immortal.
my childhood.
Yeah, we're staying away from that as much
Yeah,
as possible.
it's
That can of worms no one wants to get into.
It's a sad one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not sad. It's just
Stop it.
there.
Johnson.
Speaking of,
Johnson.
No, no.
You're
Jesus
here.
Christ,
You need
man.
to tone it down to about.
Vader Immortal is awesome. We haven't hardly even played all the game.
Is
We just
this-
mainly played the Jedi like it's like the
The
lightsaber.
Order 66.
Well, no, it's like
With Anakin and the younglings.
no.
No. no.
There's like the training academy, like where you train with your lightsabers. Like there's like the little droids, like the and like shoot the like bolts
Laser
at
lights?
you, and then
are
there's
you
like
Grogu?
no, you're just a Jedi.
Yeah,
okay.
he goes in the game Beat Saber, which is the one where
Yeah, yeah.
he goes. That's
Like
awesome.
Guitar
That
Hero.
looks pretty cool.
The
actually.
like
yeah.
there's a like ball fight one that's really fun.
I'll show you the one I'm
I can't
talking
play
about.
this one
It's
where you
phenomenal.
just you're like a mechanic.
Oh,
whatever.
Oh, Job Simulator.
yeah,
I
it's
love
so
it.
ridiculous.
It's
It's because it's
like-
funny.
Why
It's
don't
you
ridiculous.
Clean your room.
Yeah.
It's like
I'm gonna be a
find
generator
the, Find the
today.
blinker fluid. Or
Yeah, find the blinker fluid and all
Yeah.
that. It's ridiculous. It's funny. I can see why they like it.
Yeah.
I know it just frustrates me.
We
I
can
know.
play that shit. Bring it up here.
I want to
There's
play.
not enough room.
There's
some
not
of
enough
those
room.
Scary ones and like do that.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good. Put Porter on that.
Yeah.
Because we can stream the video from that to a TV or to the computer. So you can see what they're seeing.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
Oh, I know you can do that.
Yeah.
It's like super hot. It was one of the big ones. I don't know if it's still
That game.
anything anymore.
I mean, I'm sure you could still do it. Super Hot bugs me.
Every time you move, the bullets move.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that game.
Yeah. I'm not that blown away by that game.
Yeah.
If you lay on the ground, it makes it so much easier.
I can see that. You tickled his pickle there.
Oh, he took my pickle in other ways. No, we're not going. Okay.
No.
There's a.
The rest of us aren't drunk enough for that. Y'all seen Horizon Forbidden West a couple days ago from Sony State of Play announcement.
Did it?
Because a couple of days ago, those I think it was the 27th. This bunch of random games dropped out of nowhere.
That mutagen or whatever the fuck. Bio.
I don't know.
It was the furry one.
Biomutant.
Biomutant.
Oh,
I want to play that one. That
You-
one looks fucking fun.
Yep.
I never knew I was surrounded by so many furries in my life.
I'm not a fury. I'm not a fury.
I'm not a fool you.
For the Horizon one, I haven't seen the preview for it, but my son has played all of the Horizons.
Oh
He
my
is
God, he's awesome.
Was
huge.
there more than one?
No. Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, we're talking about. Sorry,
Yeah.
we're on two different wavelengths.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I was thinking the Horizon Festival, which is a whole different thing.
Ooh.
Which
Racing
is a racing game, which is pretty
so
fucking
much
sick.
fun.
Oh, is it?
It's real
Oh,
fun. Yeah.
And he's like beat every.
Yeah, my son loves it. He is badass at it. We have a lot of fun playing that one.
And
But the Horizon Zero Dawn, I've always wanted to play that one. Never really got around into
a
it.
good fucking game. It was a good story, good gameplay, like a good loot system. Yeah.
So Pendragon says, Biomutant, you play as a rabid squirrel who goes around biting people, getting angry at folks like badgers, otters, and monkeys. Not as funny as Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Oh, that was such a fun game.
I talk about old school game there, yeah.
But I could play Biomutant, or we could play Biomutant.
If you
Yeah.
want to outlive your furry thing, you have to do that by yourself.
Listen, we can play a game.
Molested.
We can play a game.
No.
No.
You don't wanna go
We can
back.
play a game on stream. You can't be the one playing.
No, I didn't mean.
Like
I
we
could watch somebody play.
Yeah, and talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to get into voyeurism.
I like to watch.
Okay.
Amber.
No.
I like to watch.
Good for you. Hey, you need to take the quiz. We talked about
Oh,
last
yeah.
night.
What?
Oh, the kink quiz?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
kink quiz. Yeah.
Foy is not on it.
Speaking of which, now that I'm drunk enough, why
I was drunk.
was I the first person you thought about when you were like, "Hey, I'm gonna fuck with somebody. I want to fuck with somebody."
Because when I see this room, most time it's people giving you a hard time.
That is true.
So I was in this room, drunk. I'm like,
Yeah.
this would be funny.
He got caught up in the moment.
As we do. As
In
always.
the atmosphere.
I did apologize for it,
You
but
did.
I will stick with it was funny.
I also said that a hug wouldn't cover it.
I don't know what that means.
I still owe you a hug
That's
because people do give you a lot of shit.
weird.
Do you know what happened?
Yes.
Okay. So we all know what happened.
Yes, I have. Pendragon goes, earlier you guys were talking about some spirituality and stuff. Have you guys ever taken the Myers-Briggs assessment? You can take one for free at blah, blah, blah. He goes, I'm an INTJ. I'm an INFJ.
Those quizzes are too long for me to
I
Fuck are y'all talking
am.
That's your personality.
What am I, Amber? I don't remember.
I don't know, because you fuck it up all the time. Craig
Thanks.
doesn't believe in any of them,
So
and
you
you
just-
purposely mess
I
it up.
don't purposely mess with anything. I answer questions.
Yourself as a fucking Slytherin.
No,
He is
I
a
don't.
Slytherin.
I am not. Whatever.
He is a Slytherin,
I'm just
but
a guy.
answers it right.
I'm
so
just a
it is
guy at a desk with a microphone. That's all I am.
Here's. I'm a Hufflepuff.
Living my best
If
life.
if that
What are
fucking
you?
surprises anybody.
Do you know what you are?
No. Let me go to the old Google.
I'm an IFPJTRS.
PB&J.
I think you are.
TDCJ.
Are you a ISF? No, shoot. hang on, hang
NSFW?
on. No, okay. So the first letter is either an I or an E, which stands for introvert or extrovert. And the second one is either an N. Shit, I'm drunk. Hang on. I'm going to Google it so I can talk eloquently about it.
Fucking how you gone, mate?
Yeah, because I don't remember. But yes, I've taken it.
That's a...
Sorry. But yeah, I was just answering the question. Yes, I've taken the quiz. I don't remember what I am. Amber always tells me I'm something, but I feel like it's always something different that she tells me that I am every time.
Then the next letter is an S or a T, which is for sensing or intuition is the N. So that's like things around you or things just come from you or whatever. Then the next one is thinking or feeling, and then the last one is judging or perceiving. And anyways, there's 16 of them. And depending on that, it's like, you know, how you deal with them.
Hey, Arch Pendragon, it's a Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
No, Amber,
What?
go to that and quiz me.
No one wants to know what you are, Coleman.
Do people care?
What?
At least me care.
You know what? This is true. I've actually questioned college and stuff a lot about this. He goes, another topic for you guys. Do you believe that, man, Pendragon, you need to stick around a lot. You have a lot of great ideas. Do you believe that how easily available information is nowadays, is college still necessary for all fields and careers, or is it only in some cases?
God, no.
I feel like that college is way overdone. I feel like if anything, you should do maybe trade schools.
Yeah, I think trade schools are probably would be a better route.
Welding? My God, have you seen how much underwater welders make?
A ton of money.
Fuck ton.
Do you know how dangerous it is, though?
But if you go to trade school, you know how to do it.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
And
I don't know why. Like right now, when you go to college, let's say you go to college, and you have to take the core curriculum, which is more English, more math, more generic science.
Yeah, you
at
need
least
X
2 years.
more government, more history,
you need
whatever.
X amount of credits. but
Before you can then
those credits don't even apply to
whatever you're majoring in.
Yeah.
Before you then begin your specialty in your last 2 years. So those whole first 2 years are just wasted time for they're basically milking you for money.
Yeah,
And rehashing things that you should have already learned in high school, which not necessarily everyone even needs. Some of that is great to have, but not all necessarily.
Like the math shit.
Yeah, I mean basic math. Yes, I think you need some basic math, but
calculus, fucking,
calculus,
all that
trig.
shit. Yeah.
those are for very specialized fields, and there are most definitely places where you need those.
I completely agree with this too, Pendragon, in which I think is what we're all saying here. He goes, yeah, that's what I think. The U.S. needs more emphasis on vocational trade schools like other countries do, Germany, Sweden, etc. I really do agree. I think that there's a lot improvement that can be done in our education system in general.
Or we could just do a raffle.
So like
Be like, oh, you graduated high school.
Like your social security number between this number and this number gets picked. All right, you're gonna be a fucking nurse. This number and this number.
Yeah, that sounds like a horrible idea. But like, so for instance, speaking of nursing, you need science and you need math. Those are two big things that you really need in nursing. English, history, those are not really that important. A lot of doctors also, like charting wise, there's a reason that doctors have horrible handwriting. It's because they can't spell.
Yeah,
Same.
this is true.
And nurses, we use abbreviations because we can't spell either.
Have you seen my handwriting?
No.
Pendragon says,
Yes.
along with the same subject area, what do you guys think about the current state of education? Do you think that our education system and standardized tests stifle creativity and inhibit growth?
Yes. The standardized test, I don't agree with it because if you tell a fish to climb a tree, he won't be able to do it.
So I think they're
trying to teach like 30 fucking kids.
Okay, so here's
same shit at the same time.
They want money from the government to stay open.
There's a whole system in place that is a broken system that is working. But at the same time, if you take and apply the basic just like the fundamentals of here's a subject matter or a obstacle that you have to overcome. Just an oversimplification of the thing. This is a problem that you have to overcome, and going towards that, achieving that goal of being able to pass this test and then moving forward. That if they can get to the a phase where the kids can do that, that will instill in them a bit of responsibility, pride in themselves, self-belief, that sort of thing. So I understand a little bit where some of that's coming from, but at the same time, the standardized testing, it's not going to give you good, accurate measurements of where everyone's knowledge capabilities are at, because there's going to be a lot of people who are much smarter in very specialized, specific areas than others. And so you're going to miss some. You might catch a lot in the middle, but you're going to miss some on
both ends.
On both ends, the exceptional and the ones who are needing help. You're going to miss both of those sometimes.
You're going to miss the exceptional and the trade workers.
Well, I'm
kidding.
Yeah,
it's
but yeah, but
everyone is keyed to their own certain field. I'm a correctional officer. I count for a fucking living.
We've talked about this.
About this. And look at Dick. Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like Coleman's questioning a lot of things too.
Not really. I wouldn't change a thing. Well, I would, but that's besides.
So yeah, I think that the current state of our educational system is probably. I don't know. I think the current state of our educational system is most definitely causing problems with our growth in the job field, with development of our country in general. We are falling behind generation after generation. Other countries. Crap, if you look at us versus like Japan, we are getting crushed.
They also have like the suicide nets.
That's true. So they
care about the employees.
They focus on the the dedication, the hard work.
It's a completely different culture over there.
Yeah,
that is a big thing too. Our culture versus culture in Europe versus culture in the East, like for instance Japan, are vastly different.
Yeah.
Europe, the work week is shorter hours, less time.
Nap times in some countries.
More vacation days. You're encouraged to take your vacations. You get more time for paternity, maternity.
Just more, like a ridiculous amount.
They want a much.
Take off a year for a baby.
They want much more of a work-life balance kind of thing. Japan is like, you are shunned if you call in sick or take a day off.
Yeah, you go through your office and be like, "Hey, I'm planning on taking the 24th off. You good with that?" Yeah, okay. And you just go through and check with everyone before doing it.
Exactly.
And here, you're like,
it's family is above work.
Mm-hmm.
Or what I've gotten, your life and family is above work here.
Now, for the longest time, people's job defined them for the longest time here. Yeah. That was like...
Well, that's what I've... a lot of times, like, in America, hi, my name is whatever, I'm a whatever. Like, is a huge part of your identity. That's not so much in other places. We need to catch up with the chat real quick.
Okay.
Yeah. He says, Arch Pendragon, kids... nowadays aspire to be influencers, media moguls, and brand designers. Honestly,
where are you?
The one above the Arch Pendragon.
Which that's true. There's the number one thing that kids
just. Oh shit! I'm.
You're way behind.
Oh fuck!
Like one of the number one things that kids are saying now that they want to be is like YouTubers.
That's like stop fucking idolizing these fucking humans
and start idolizing animals.
No, not I.
Furry.
I mean, everybody's people.
Animals are better than
Everybody's a
people.
person. Everybody can
I
be
agree with that.
corrupted. Everybody is in it for the fucking money.
Not necessarily.
You're telling me that what's her fucking name sells her bath water?
Bella Delphine?
She doesn't.
Something like that.
She's in it for the money, sure.
She's in it for the money.
But not everyone's in it for the money.
Who else isn't everyone?
There are plenty of people who do things because they love it.
Yeah.
On like YouTube and shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
like
'cause-
it's an.
Yes, they make money off it, but they enjoy doing things.
I mean, I'm doing this because I love it.
I fucking love it, but don't idolize us.
Shit, no.
Like we're fucking terrible people.
Especially that one.
We are terrible people.
You are a terrible person.
We are not
There we
great
go.
people.
Especially that one. Don't idolize him.
Don't. No. It's.
No, I agree. Like there's a lot of celebrity worship that happens in our society in general.
Yeah.
I think people want to have a voice more than anything. I think what that says is that people want to have a voice and want to feel heard. They want to feel like they matter and they want to feel important.
But why?
I think that's something that most people want, period.
Yeah. I feel like I think the reason they feel that way is because they feel like they don't in the society that we live in.
Well.
They feel like they aren't heard, they don't have a voice, people aren't listening to them, and they don't feel important. And they
Like they go to work, they go home, they sleep, they go to work.
So, Pendragon, to kind of, I don't know if this came before or after what you said, but he says, I think the reason in some cases people idolize media influencers is because of a sense of community. Same kind of thing as what you were saying. Reach and influence, but I think that it speaks to a deeper issue. Humans by nature are social creatures and crave attention. I mean, never before have we been as connected as we are today, but you can chat with someone in Korea within a second, but you've never been more apart.
That's
Yet
true.
we have never
Yeah.
been more apart.
We are very isolated right now especially as a country. Like if you think back, I don't know, you always hear people talk about the good old days, talking about, I don't know, the 1950s, 1940s or whatever, and people are like, oh, it was racist and shitty
World
and
War II is great.
you know, all that stuff. But what I think they're talking about more is the community, like neighbors
Yeah,
and like
neighbors knew
people
each other.
people used to
Neighbors
know
had-
each other and like
Went over to everybody's house, every weekend type of shit.
yeah, like it was like everybody knew everybody and was involved in each other's lives and was looking out for each other. And yeah, there were shitty people and there's shitty people everywhere and there still is, but we've lost that sense of community because now we're like, oh, stranger danger, don't talk to those people, don't stay away from these people, oh, can you trust whatever, and we've separated and segregated ourselves so much.
Can be good, but also has been bad.
You're so bad too?
Yeah.
Oh, you're slithering?
Yeah.
Piece of fucking
That what
shit.
I've been doing for the past like 20 minutes.
Nice.
Such a long
welcome
quiz.
to the house, brother.
Craig doesn't even know what it means, but he's...
Yeah, neither do I. I'm not a huge Harry
Porter,
Potter
Me
fan.
either.
Porter is also a Hufflepuff,
Yeah.
just so everyone...
So you said we're way behind on chat. What all is going on? What have we missed?
Oh god, we gotta go back.
Catch us
They
up.
talked a lot about society, blah blah blah, Archpin Dragon, blah blah. Chance, is that you?
Yeah.
What-
I was skeptical when I got to the notification for the stream. Drunk people telling scary stories, none such. I tune in, y'all discussing American politics and social issues. Too spooky for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you missed the scary story. I think Johnson overestimated the amount of scary stories that we had to go off of.
it's already 12:01, man.
Yeah,
Been
okay.
doing it for like we've been talking for like 4 hours now.
Let's talk about the fucking government.
Oh my god.
God. So anyways.
Biden's son has child pornography on his laptop?
Yeah, no one's talking about
Where is
it.
that?
Yeah,
Is that under the Coke or above the Coke?
It's like in the middle of Coke.
Okay.
Like he was doing Coke during,
Okay.
and it's all over like all
So-
the other countries' news.
But why does it matter?
But really,
If-
that's not here.
Like,
Yeah.
his son isn't our president.
It's true.
Like,
I was kind of thinking the same thing. Like, why does it matter? Like, if
I think it's because he's in bed with his son and with several other.
Well,
It's like the
yeah.
fucking pipeline that just fucking shut down, making everybody believe that gas was going to be a shortage.
People putting it in fucking trash
Fucking
bags.
Plastic Walmart bags, man. I don't know if you know,
You know-
gas melts that shit.
Yeah,
Go-
use styrofoam coolers.
Oh, it's fine. I got
Yeah,
too
make
much
some
in my
napalm.
tank. I'll just put it in this.
Goes back to the American educational system right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that shows it's failing, or has already failed in some cases.
You don't teach. They don't know. That's the thing. They don't teach kids
How to make napalm?
how to make napalm.
There is a book out there called the Anarchist Cookbook.
That's true.
I have heard of it. Yeah.
If I had known that book, I wouldn't, in high school, have put gasoline in a styrofoam cup.
How the hell did you do that?
Oh my god!
I was just seeing what would happen. It was.
Such
You're
a
way too
scientific
bored.
mind.
I was a I was a curious little fucker. You know, I had money. I had a truck. I had like $20. Okay, I had a truck that needed less than $20, and I had a styrofoam cup. And I was like, okay, well, I can't.
You did this at a gas station.
Yeah, it's a Stripes right off of that little thing.
Cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
you know Stripes.
Yeah, stripes right off that little thing. Gotcha.
Yeah.
No, I know.
There's only
One
like
of the-
five
One
stripes.
of the 7. Yeah.
What else we got in the chat over there? Let's catch up.
It didn't end well.
Chance's.
I mean, I didn't
Chance
have that
goes-
gas anymore.
We are still just cavemen. Nothing has changed. We still wear grass clothing, cotton. We still worship totems, celebrities. We still gang up on our enemies, cancel culture. Our tools have evolved to become more efficient, but we are still just cavemen, hooting and hollering and chucking stones at whatever we don't like. If we want to change things for the better, then we need to approach things with an unfortunate truth in mind.
What is it?
Wait, I can chuck stones at Johnson?
I mean, you can try, motherfucker.
And
I will
then
huck stones back.
Pendragon goes, I made smoke bombs out of tree stump remover, nitrate, and candle wax as a kid.
Fair enough. Yeah.
And then Chance goes, we can't escape tribalism. It's instinctual. Instead of fighting our instincts, we need to learn to make them work for us again. Pendragon goes to Chance. Yeah, and most things in life can be broken down into pain versus pleasure.
Some people
It's a lot.
get both out of both.
That is true.
That's why you need to take the quiz, Johnson.
What quiz?
The kink quiz.
Give me the quiz.
We're not going to do it right now.
No?
We'll do it off.
Why?
Because it's midnight, bro.
Fucking 12:05. It's only
Yeah, that's past midnight.
Past midnight. You're already
Give
turning
me the
into
quiz.
you're turning into a
Give me the-
pumpkin.
Give
Some-
me the king quiz.
so-
Oh, God.
Some of us didn't leave here
It's a late lunch.
till 3 o'clock.
Some of
That's
us
on your.
So,
some of us were up
Is
at
there-
4:30 this morning going to work.
So was I.
And work
so is there a
12-hour
pink
shifts.
quiz that
I've been
says
up
that
for
he's
12
a
hours, Craig.
furry? Pink
Yeah.
quiz does not have furry on there, but I will tell you from just knowing Johnson, I do believe that he is a furry.
Look, Furry Force.
I think he wants to fuck a furry. I don't think he is a furry.
Oh, okay.
I'd
He says that
fuck.
He's furry curious.
So that's just bestiality.
we know this.
Fuck a squirrel.
Like
Oh, man, fuck a squirrel and eat a human.
anthropomorphic squirrel, maybe? Or just like real squirrel?
He says it only takes
How
5
big are the
minutes to
tits?
get to it.
Okay.
It only takes about 5 minutes.
And it's really at bdsm.org
Go for it.
or
Give me the quiz.
bdsmtest.org.
Give me the quiz.
So anyways, guys, thanks for hanging out with us. We're going to stick around and give this quiz to Johnson off the air.
Oh, we are really.
Do you
Give
really
me-
want to do this?
Do it on air. Yeah.
We really wanna do
I'm
that?
not
Sure. This is a
ashamed.
good thing to wrap up on.
I'm not ashamed.
We'll wrap up
of
with the
anything.
BDSM quiz for Johnson, and then we'll call it a night.
I know it sucks.
I
Taco
really
Bell's
can't.
closed.
I really can't afford the material cost to build my own fursuit.
I bet you could find some high school mascot like used costume.
Yeah, those are so expensive.
Just steal the.
I'd like one that they're gonna like get rid of, like when they upgrade to a new one. Be
All
like,
right.
I'll buy the old one.
Chuck E. Cheese.
I'll
Welcome
take it.
to. That's why you worked at Chuck E. Cheese. That's where it all started from.
Oh, is that where it all started? You did work at Chuck E. Cheese. You were in the suit, weren't you?
No, he
No,
wasn't
it
the suit.
wasn't. I tried it on. It didn't fit.
That's why he wants
God.
to fuck it, not be it.
Those poor children.
Welcome to
It
the
was
BDSS
my
Tim.
friend that I
It's
was,
all coming together.
into.
Let's test the kink.
It was
Yeah,
out
go
of
for
you.
It was your friend that you were into?
Gender.
That's what you
She
just said.
she was gay, but
She probably just told you that.
yeah.
I assumed it was a dude.
I spent $60 on this. Anyway.
Coleman, how old are you?
He was born in 95.
This
so
is gonna be a really long test. Sexual orientation, strictly heterosexual.
Yeah, straight.
Bi? Curious?
I mean, if it's for something.
Prefer not to disclose.
Nah,
Oh! Oh! Whoa! Wait!
Are you hetero flexible? Bi-curious?
hetero flexible? What the fuck is that?
Bi-curious.
Bi curious.
Heterosexual.
like
Strictly.
You just said
heterosexual.
bi a section.
yeah.
I know, because somebody just said bi.
Yeah, and then you're like, I'm bisexual.
No.
Hey, we
said
won't
I'm
judge you for
hetero
that. We'll judge you for many things, but your sexual
Yeah.
orientation, we won't.
Yeah, you want to fuck a dude?
Offstream?
Okay.
You fuck a dude, fuck a dude.
It's done off of a absolutely disagree to a strongly agree, like one of those, and then you have a neutral.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna read a statement. You tell me how you feel about it.
Alright.
Okay?
On a scale of 1 to 7.
Yeah.
7.
1 being strongly disagree, 7 being strongly agree.
Like, fuck no to fuck yeah.
And then
No. Fuck yeah.
number
there
4
you
is you just don't care.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
neutral. I like being dominated, especially in the bedroom.
No.
Like,
Strongly
fuck no?
disagree.
Strongly disagree.
I like receiving pain during sex, BDSM, and seeing the results of it. Marks, bruises,
He's going to be the most
makeup running my
vanilla.
tears afterwards.
Mine, like, the first 10 things
Six?
were 100%.
Huh?
Like a 6?
Okay.
Wait, you don't like being dominated, but you like pain.
Okay, so
I
high school.
don't know.
Nope. Okay, never mind.
we had listen,
apolo-
listen. It was in class. It was during class, so it wasn't dirty. We it was a science class.
That doesn't
whatever,
mean
physics, whatever the
anything.
fuck. He had that thing that he cranked, and it would just send electric shocks through.
Uh-huh.
I was the last one standing. Like everybody would hold hands,
Uh-huh.
and the last person to hold on won.
I
Yeah.
can't see the chat, by the way, so
And
something's
I was the last one to hold
My
I
phone
was
doesn't
holding
load
both.
it.
Oh.
both nodes.
He's gonna watch
Oh,
the chat for
I
you.
was holding both nodes, and I was hard as fuck. So yeah,
That's good to know.
yeah.
I prefer making sexual decisions for my partner, as this gives me more control.
No,
Disagree or neutral?
disagree.
Strongly?
Mildly.
Mildly, strongly.
Okay.
Okay.
I like forcing my partner into submission
No.
much more than submitting spontaneously.
Wait.
Do you want to force them to submit, or do you want them naturally to submit?
Naturally? Like I want them to be into it.
Okay. I'm just gonna start answering it for you.
Okay.
I feel like I know enough about you. I could answer this for you.
All right.
So weird. I would like
That
to.
is a weird thing for you to know.
No.
I feel like I can answer it for you now, too.
That is a weird thing for you to know.
I would
Kate,
like
how about you?
learning more
No.
every day.
Let's see.
I would like to have sex with multiple people at the same time.
God, no. If I want to disappoint more than one person.
That's my guess on his answer.
I enjoy it when people watch me being naked or having sex.
Nope.
I don't like making sexual decisions. I prefer my partner to make them for me.
Neutral.
Okay.
Okay. More than I expected.
I'm willing.
What?
I'm willing
You think
to.
I'm a cuck, motherfucker? Fuck you.
I'm willing to try anything once, even if I don't think I will like it.
Very. What's the?
1 is very disagree. 4 is neutral. 7 is strongly agree.
Okay, what's between 4 and 7?
5 and 6.
5 and 6.
So like 5
Okay.
or 6.
Okay. Physically restricting my partner during sex/BDSM with clothes, rope, chains is arousing.
Strongly disagree.
I like being totally helpless and at my partner's disposal, physically unable to restrain them. Nope. Strongly? Okay. I have a thing for a large age gap difference in sexual encounters or relationships.
No.
Strongly too?
Yeah.
I enjoy playing or acting like a pet animal, dog, cat, pony, etc.
No. Nope.
Being treated with little or no respect during sex or BDSM. Damn. I think you're just saying this now. Why do you keep coming back here every night?
It's not the sex.
It's not sexual.
Some deeper.
There is no.
Okay, folks,
I
Jonathan died.
I broke him.
Something deeper.
Folks, we'll be back after this short message from our sponsors.
Right, we need to cut away. That's why we need a producer. Put your hand in front of that camera.
Oh, Lord.
All right, you ready?
No.
Dude, we got a lot of tests to get through.
Okay, how much test?
There's so much.
Oh, fuck me.
Just a couple more questions.
Oh, Jesus.
There is no reason why sex would have to happen in a private place, isolated from the outside world.
What?
There is no reason why sex would have to happen in a private places, isolated from the outside world.
So you're scared of getting caught?
Do you always do it in your house, or
Yes.
do you like to do it in other places?
No, the house.
Okay. I find the romance aspect of a relationship much more important than sexual or kinky aspects.
Yes.
Strongly agree?
Yeah.
I would like to serve in a formal setting that expects or that implicates slave training, prescribes physical positions and rituals.
No.
Assuming I was single, I would like to join in existing couples or poly groups relationships for sexual and or emotional purposes.
No.
Being physically restrained during sex or BDSM with clothes, rope,
No.
chains is arousing. I enjoy feeling like prey hunted by a predator.
Weird. No.
Well, I smell a vanilla bean
Yeah, I was fixing to say
cappuccino.
vanilla bean. Basic bitch.
If the quiz says, then I guess it
I don't
so
have
decrees.
I don't have any sort of specific fetish or non-standard sexual turn on.
Wait, I don't?
You don't.
5.
Okay. Being part of a group of slaves that serves one master/mistress sounds like a life that would really suit me.
No.
I would like to be completely tied up during sex or BDSM.
No.
I enjoy being kept as a pet in a cage, eating out of a bowl.
Didn't even make it through the whole sentence.
Not fucking on the man.
I love seeing the fear in my partner's eyes when they know I'm going to inflict pain on them.
I already just like, nope, he's not into that.
No.
I'm telling you, I can answer this shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yep.
Y'all know my wife.
No, I
This
don't.
is weird.
I like being sexually degraded and humiliated by my partner sometimes.
No.
You should give it a try. It's fun.
I enjoy playing different ages than what I technically am.
Diaper shit? No.
No, that's diaper play.
I feel like nothing.
You can
I
play
would
an
like
old dude,
to
but
be
who's really good at
nothing-
fucking. It's like everything you've ever wanted.
You can play an old dude who's not, I mean, he's okay. It's okay.
Who can kind of still get it up.
It lasts for 2.5 minutes.
2 minutes 33 seconds, sir.
He's timed it. He knows. I would like nothing but a 24/7 sex slave.
Oh. That's weird.
Treating my partner with little or no respect during sex or BDSM arouses me. They're probably like, why the fuck are you taking this test?
Yeah.
I like being forced into submission much
Take
more
your
than
BDSM test.
submitting spontaneously.
I'm sorry,
Do you like to be forced into
No.
submission? I would like it when my partner is completely tied up during sex BDSM. I have plenty of sexual fantasies that I would like to try out, more than most of my kinky peers.
5.
You think you have more kinky things you want to do than your kinky peers?
Oh, yeah, 4. More? No.
I haven't heard anything yet.
I find it adorable when my partner acts or dresses childlike, or when they engage in childlike activities such as coloring or coloring book or playing on the playground.
No.
Can there be a 10?
God damn it.
Oh shit! I answered it like you really should, but you said no.
God damn it. I know.
Okay.
Hey, Johnson, these microphones are directional.
The mixed kids.
The mixed kids.
Big kids.
Anyways, continue.
Is there anything going on in the chat during this?
They're
You're talking about politics.
they're just listening right now. I think.
Okay.
This.
Shock.
Yeah.
I could be sexually submissive now and be sexually dominant another time, either to the same or to another partner.
No.
My God.
It's pretty
I
accurate.
need to have a talk with Katie.
I
Living-
feel so sorry for her.
Yeah. Living with a group of slaves owned by me or serving me would be the ultimate life goal.
6.
Hey.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Yeah.
He doesn't want to do anything.
You want to own a group of slaves?
No. He forgot.
Sweaty.
He didn't hear the word sex slave in there. He just heard slave, and was like, yes.
I mean, sex is too much work.
You just want. Because you're racist.
It's no big deal. Okay. It's no big deal when I try. Back up. It's no big deal.
He's just lazy. He's not
When
racist.
things I
There's a
try turn
difference.
out bad for me.
That's-
It's part of the risk, and it's a necessary part of discovering what works and what doesn't work.
Wait, go back.
Oh God. It's no big deal when things I try turn out bad for me. It's part of the risk, and it's a necessary part of discovering what works and what doesn't.
Yeah, strongly agree.
You got a lot to try, Coleman. I enjoy keeping a partner as a pet, providing them with a cage,
No.
feeding them. Okay. If I could not fulfill my partner's sexual desires, I would encourage them to see other people out to fill
No.
those gaps. I often behave in animalistic ways during sex, growling, howling, etc.
No.
If part of my sexual desires are not fulfilled with my partner, I would want to see other people to fill in those gaps.
Am I vanilla?
Yes.
Yeah,
You-
like
you're the
real.
bean.
Folder?
Vanilla
Hey,
bean.
there's some basic white girls out here to pick you up because they want the vanilla bean frappuccino.
I am married.
They want to go get some pumpkin spice lattes.
Yeah.
That is too spicy.
I enjoy feeling like a predator hunting its prey.
Ouch. Sick burn.
What? Say?
Nothing.
What'd he say?
That's nothing.
Fucking
Keep going.
what'd he say?
We're gonna go back and read all that.
Yeah, we'll get to that
You're
once.
on my phone with the
You answer your questions.
We don't want to influence you.
We don't want to influence your
Alright,
thing.
yeah.
I like it when my partner takes on the nurturing and guiding, almost like a parental role in the relationship. Yeah.
I like how like 2 words into it, you're like,
And now, wait, no.
I
Change it.
enjoy watching other people being naked or having sex.
5.
I like for my partner to submit to me 24/7, and I'm willing to take responsibility that comes with that. I like my partner to have I like my partner to be completely in charge in the bedroom, ordering me around.
Nah.
If I could make some money from selling porn clips of myself, I definitely would.
God, no.
I don't know. You talk about an OnlyFans all the time.
It's just
Is
him
that
eating.
porn?
It's just him eating,
It's
though.
just me eating.
It's still a fetish.
Do you think we could do that? If we start like an Eyes the Beholder only
Porn?
and it's just me eating?
Oh, no. I wasn't sure where you're going with
Here's a
that.
picture of my butthole, send me $50 and I'll stop.
We need somebody who's better at hacking so they can like hack into people's phones and send that stuff.
Hey, heart. Here's a picture of Johnson's butthole, heart.
Being in fear of what my partner is going
Also
to do
true.
to me physically is arousing. Heart.
What was the scale?
1 to 7, 1 being strongly disagree, 7 being strongly agree.
2.
I feel the need to serve my partner and treat them with the highest respect, addressing them as a superior. Katie says,
Mistress Katie.
Well, Katie actually gave me a response.
2.
Bullshit.
talking
What?
back to
I'd
one's
say it's a 1. You're full of shit.
talking back to one's dominant in a teasing, disobeying way should be part of the sub's fun.
Are you a sub?
Oh, no. God, no.
I enjoy verbally degrading my partner or calling them humiliating names during sex or BDSM. I enjoy it when my partner plays or acts like a pet animal.
No.
I like to be completely in charge in the bedroom and order
Why is
my
this
partner
so
around.
long?
Don't know.
Just answer it.
Okay. The idea of being tortured sexually is appealing.
No.
I would be willing to leave everything I have behind to live the BDSM life of my
No.
dreams. I like inflicting pain during
Well, the right dreams, I guess. I don't know.
your BDSM. You have
BDS,
dreams?
BDSM quiz? Is this the FET life quiz? Is that what this is called?
I thought this was
it's
like the one
BDSM
before that.
test.
BDSM test.
Oh, God, I
Praetor.
thought this was the one before that.
What do you
we
mean
were
the one
talking
before
about.
that? Oh,
Personality?
Yeah, this is
what's it all about sex?
It's all about this kid.
this is a personality test, Johnson. Shut up and keep taking it. Oh my god.
All right, I guess how far are we?
We're almost done now.
We're almost done now. Okay, what?
I like inflicting pain.
No.
I could always be dominant. I could not always be dominant or always submissive. I need both.
Right. Sure.
Oh, okay. I like to dominate my partner, especially in the bedroom.
No. I mean, not really, I guess. This is weird that I know this is about the sex thing. I don't know. We were talking about like a personality quiz.
That was like 2 hours ago.
And Amber just like, hey, you can't get in the bedroom? I was like, not really. Okay, well, you like being tortured? No. You like fucking? I mean, yeah.
Do you know what it means to be a dom?
Yeah.
Are you a dom?
No.
Okay.
Do you know what a switch is?
You like to be a cuck? Not really. Okay. Next question.
I will naturally take on nurturing and guiding, almost parental role in a relationship.
5.
The idea of torturing someone sexually is appealing.
No.
I like to submit to my partner 24/7 and serving them as my life
No.
purpose. I want my partner to serve me and address me as a superior.
No.
I enjoy dressing or behaving like a child.
No.
I enjoy being. No, you don't. Okay.
He doesn't want to be the. He doesn't want to be the child.
I don't want to be the child.
He wants. Yeah. I want
just
to
have to
meet
drink.
more like-minded kinky people, and I'm willing to put in effort to do that.
What?
Do you want to meet kinky people?
Not
Do you want?
really. I mean, I've got my wife.
And a new
That's all I
awesome
need.
kink or BDSM project was launched. I would like to be kept up to date.
No.
All right, loaded. Oh my God.
Am I
Okay.
vanilla as fuck?
Vanilla, 78% vanilla.
Okay.
And that's the highest one.
Yeah, that's your highest one. It's
yeah.
vanilla.
I mean, yeah.
74% experiment. Say that word.
Experimental.
Experiment. Yeah, it means that. It means. Yeah.
All those
50.
letters.
56% is a switch. Everything else is pretty low. I mean, most things you're at is like 0%.
What's the 0%? Tell me. Tell me all of it. I
Yeah,
want to
which
know.
zero?
Age
0%.
I wanna-
player is a 0.
Zero.
Exhibitionist.
Thank you, Craig.
Exhibitionist.
0. Brat tamer 0. Degrader 0. Degradee 0. Slave 0. Rope bunny 0. Primal 0. Brat 0. Owner 0. Non-misogynistic 0. Boy/girl 0. Rigger
Wait,
0.
isn't that like just a tag on boy
Daddy,
slash girl?
daddy or mommy 0. Sadist 1%.
Hey.
Pet 1%. Primal hunter 2%.
Oh, you're a primal hunter. Oh, look at you, big boy.
Master or mistress 28%.
Oh, a master or mistress. Ooh.
Dominant
Primal Hunter.
2%.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Dominant 37%. Voyeur
I don't think
47%. Submissive 49%.
That sounds more likely.
Yeah. Just leave it.
But
That's not what
that's
submissive
not what a
means.
submissive does, friend. But yes, vanilla 78%.
As fuck.
Okay, so to catch us up on
Oh, I can't wait.
the chat,
Oh, the chat. Oh, I'm on phone.
racist when he said you wanted to own slaves, and then we discussed that
Wasn't-
that's just you're just lazy, not racist.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't care what color they are.
Then I get the feeling fucking a pile of wet clothes is equally as stimulating as having sex with Coleman.
Holy shit! Who said that one?
That would be Mercutio.
Mercutio. Pops.
To which Pendragon said, dang. And then nursing homes have centennials having kinkier sex on a weekly basis than Johnson has ever experienced in his nearly 3 decades of life.
2.5.
Nearly 3 decades.
Yeah, which someone else, Pendragon said, dang rough. Praetor said shenanigans. And Mercutio said, I mean, it's not entirely his fault. You were given 2 last names and no first name, so you were doomed to a vanilla lifestyle from birth.
Nah, that was I've met quite a few people with the first name Coleman. I know more first name Colemans than I do last name Coleman.
I know a lot of last name Colemans.
Yeah, I do too. They're all, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't finish that thought.
Yep.
BDSMtest.org. It's a fun little quiz. Yeah, so far I think he's coming out as a fuzzy squirrel submaster. I think. LOL.
Traded squirrels,
If
man.
only they had furry on here. Then we
What? So Johnson is a switch hitter, as he got to a switch was high up there.
Mm-hmm.
Mercutio, he's never been a bottom, but he's built to love it.
Ooh. Some
Praetor-
serious
He's
bottom energy
He's
coming
calling
from
you
there.
thick boy.
Praetor says, tell Kane he's an asshole.
Wait, I'm an asshole?
Yep. Praetor says to tell you that.
Well, fuck you, Mike. I know I'm an asshole. You don't need to remind me.
And that is all.
Yeah.
Well, guys,
It's 12:32.
thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah.
Not talking about ghost stories.
We talked about
much.
those some at the beginning, so if you missed that, you can catch it in the archive, I guess.
Next time we'll probably talk less, depending on the views.
We'll talk less?
We'll talk less about ghost stories, more about politics.
I don't know if that's true either.
Roland's butthole, apparently.
We'll just a just chatting thing. It seems to be a good deal. People like to hang out and talk. We're down to hang out and talk. If that's what y'all want more of. Let
Thanks
us
for
know.
being here,
Just-
Kane. Thanks for
I'm
hanging
down
out
here
with
being
Thanks for
us.
having
medium
me.
sub, I guess.
Yeah.
Medium Dom. What was it?
I'm
vanilla.
vanilla.
You're vanilla.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're pretty vanilla. So, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We had fun. I hope y'all had fun. If y'all enjoyed this, let us know.
We're going to be painting on Tuesday. Paint party.
Yeah, 7:30.
Maybe painting our D&D miniatures.
Central.
Same goddamn
Yeah.
time, same goddamn central time, place.
And as always,
Same channel.
Friday night, 7:30 Central, D&D.
Yeah, I'll do some
Right.
D&D then. And maybe another bonus stream in there if we can find time to squeeze it in. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what...
I'm off the next week. Not the whole week.
Oh, yeah, because you woke Wednesday. Thursday.
Wednesday is my last day off, I think.
Anyways, we'll see you guys later. Thanks so much for hanging out with us.
Bye, guys. It's been
Monday,
fun.
Tuesday. I'm off Wednesday morning. If we want to stream.